Hello and welcome, world, to Explorers of Elsewhere live. Hello, hi, hello. How are you all doing? You all good?
Yeah.
Good.
Amazing. Hello to those of you in chat. Hello, Adam. Hello, Harpy. Hello, Yoji88. You'll have to tell me how to correctly pronounce that name. Is it Yoj? Or is it a Yoji? Let me know. Hi, I'm DM Dan. That's how you pronounce my name. And I am joined. I'm joined by 4 of our 5 players. We have directly below me a Livy.
Hello.
We have directly below her a Theo.
Hello.
Across the way we have a Nate.
Hello.
Below Nate we have a Georgia.
Hello.
And Tim, unfortunately, has buckled under the pressure of an Act 1 finale. No, Tim's unfortunately feeling a bit under the weather, so hasn't been able to join us. If we all kind of chant his name 5 times, he may appear in chat and offer support, safe in the knowledge that his player character isn't in the firing line for this episode. But yes, hope you are all doing well. This is a bit of an exciting one because we are here for the Act 1 finale. It seems crazy that we're already a third of the way through the campaign.
Nice.
But
Crazy.
here we are. In this sort of like first arc, as a quick recap, we have 5 individuals that through fate have kind of found themselves coming together in the very kind of tropical, lush town of Dawlishal, which sits in the southern bay of the titular Titan Isles. It's two of the adventurers, Cassandra and Gardy, being explorers from the Explorer Society sent from Avamore by the portal in the centre of town to investigate the strange magical storms that seem to be racking the Isles. After a bit of intrigue and pirate hunting through the town, our 5 managed to get passage to the Isles, wherein they found not helped by the island's inhabitants, who happened to be led by Abe's until that point secret daughter. We discovered that the 2 world spirits that preside on the Titan Isles, Pfizer and Burunan, are not only awake, but they are also angry, taking big lumps out of each other and having a big old kaiju fight, whilst our players scrambled to try and reach a communion stone to allow them to figure out what on earth is happening. Whilst all of this has been happening, a mysterious and imposing armoured figure was witnessed kind of peering at you with some sort of malicious curiosity. And upon finding that these world spirits are seemingly corrupted in some way by large amounts of arcane mana, our 5 have returned to Dawlishal to report their findings, only to find the town itself under attack by a fearsome opponent. And that is where we find ourselves as we go into this finale. So, just a few real quick things before we jump into it, because I don't want to hold the finale up too long. We are now officially in the month of July, but for anyone who's watching, like from the bottoms of all of our hearts, and as demonstrated right here, Pride is not a month-long thing, and I think I speak for all of us in saying we are all proud to proudly fly our flags, so we'll continue flying those. This is an inclusive space. Everyone who wants to live in an inclusive world is welcome here. With that said, if you do want to be part of an inclusive community, you should absolutely join our Discord. It's free to join. The link is in the description. And if you want to get even more from joining the Discord, where we have sort of like some behind the scenes stuff, some sort of like auxiliary arts, some chatter, you can become a member either here on YouTube or over on Patreon. That gets you like to a members tier within the Discord where there'll just be a lot more kind of direct interaction with myself and the players of either this campaign or previous campaigns. It's not very much to become a member, but anything that you can help us out with is a massive, massive, massive help. So, who would like to return to Dawlishal?
Me.
Let us go to the title screen then.
Hello, I'm Nate, and I'll be playing Griffin, a Sanguivar bard.
Hi, I'm Livy, and I'm playing Abe, the Guardian Keeper.
Hello, my name is Theo, and I'll be playing Cooper, a Dragon Scent Rogue.
Hi, my name is Georgia, and I'll be playing Cassandra, an Asavar sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Tim, and I'm playing Gardy, Majani Druid.
And my name is DM Dan, the Games Master in this adventure. Ambition is a powerful force in the world, turning even the most listless and wayward folks into people of direction and drive. In the world before the war, ambition was a lofty ideal, encouraging those who embraced it into a myriad of different pursuits for a myriad of different reasons. In the aftermath of the eschaton, however, ambition has taken a newer, more direct form. The most prominent of all could be argued to be the Explorer Society founded in Avermore, the beating heart of the rediscovered world. An intense desire to rebuild civilization from the ashes, fostered by powerful figures all working in tandem to a singular goal. In this guise, ambition is no longer merely a tool for betterment, but one of survival. Such a powerful tool as ambition can be fearsome in the hands of some, however. Darker schemes from darker individuals are motivated by ambition just as readily as more altruistic endeavours. And on the golden streets of Dawlishal, the ambitions of one cast a truly fearsome shadow indeed. And so we find the five of you stood on the Noble's Knot, the slightly less than a mile long road that runs from southwest to northeast across the town of Dawlishal. There are the sounds of warning horns blaring in the distance fill your ears as a slowly rising chorus of panicked cries and screams begin to reach you from over the rooftops of the buildings of Dawlishal. As you see a number of civilians beginning to pouring through the streets towards you, the five of you turn to see the mayor look at the mayor stood with you, Mayor Coraline, looking a bit panicked as she turns to her harbour master Montague and her guard captain Thaniel. Captain Thaniel, after a flurry of barked orders from the mayor, Captain Thaniel turns to the five of you. We need to evacuate the people, he says to you in a panic. Seeing as the civilians start sort of like pouring round and kind of rushing in different directions, tripping over each other, colliding into one another at street corners. The mayor turns to the five of you, and Captain Thaniel is right. We need to secure the exit route for the portal back to Avonmore. We need to get as many civilians out of the town as possible. Montague, I need you to give me an assessment of what's happened at the dock. I need you to try and get me any information you can on what it is that we're facing. And she turns to the five of you. Please, do everything you can to secure the Portal Plaza. As the mayor and Montague kind of nod in their kind of instructions, the mayor sort of like peels away. Montague, you see, scampers off towards the sounds of the commotion to try and figure out what it is that you're about to face. But real quick, the four of you have successfully had a short rest on your trip back. So real quick, starting with Livy, what 2 activities did you perform on your journey back in the ship?
I fixed my armor, and I am full of hope. I have no stress and full of hit points. So that's all I did.
Okay.
As I'm in pretty good stead.
Pretty good stead. Theo, what were you doing on the short rest?
I have nothing to do.
Did you want to prepare for some hope?
I could say I can prepare with you if you like, Griffin, because then you get 2 hope. I won't get anything because I'm full of hope. But
I have no hope. So
No.
I feel that about today's fight.
No hope.
I have no hope. So yeah, I'm happy to prepare. I mean, I feel like the idea was to, when we come back, obviously not knowing about the pirate thing, we were going to prep to, potentially go to Avonmore. And I think, like, realistically, Cooper was a bit nervous about this because he was supposed to be somewhere else, and just big cities. He likes big cities, but they don't like him. So I think he was a little nervous about that. So anyone who wanted to reassure him that it'd be fine, or perhaps...
Or just Abe and him can just be in misery together, because Abe would hate to go to a big city.
Yeah, they could just bond over that. I think that's that. Like, he was annoyed that Elismira wasn't on the ship.
Is there anything better?
And yeah, misery bonding. I'm good with that.
So yeah, let's just misery bond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So you're okay. So if you give yourself your 2 hope, I believe it is. And then you're pretty much good for the rest of that, right?
Yeah. All good.
Okie dokie. What was Griffin doing?
I need to repair some armor, so I did just roll for armor, and I did get a nice 2, which was nice. So that puts me back up to my limit for armor. Why are you not doing anything? Do something now. Never mind then. I was trying to change it on my character sheet, and it wasn't allowing me. So let me. There we go. I've done it now. Cool. And then there's nothing really else I need to do. I'm pretty full on hope. I'm pretty full on hit points. Yeah. So there's not much else I need to do. Okay. So just to say that he said some nice stuff on the boat. He went round to everyone and said just like, "Oh, good job." And we'll use that as the rally dice for this session. Good
job. Okay, marvelous. And what did Cass do on the trip back?
So I don't think Cass took any damage from the fights that we had last session. So she will prepare, I suppose, if she's able.
Yeah.
Could she prepare with Gaddy, and then you both get hope, and then if we need Gaddy later?
Oh, she will prepare with Gaddy. She will be preparing. They will be preparing their report for the explorers to try and persuade them to assist.
Okay, very, very good.
So that's two hope, did you say?
2 hope, correct. So that's 2 hope for Gardy as well, if you're preparing with him. So again, 2 hope. And Gardy, is it D4 stress that you guys...
D4 stress, yeah.
Okay, so Gardy's gonna try and de-stress. He is 1 less stress.
Slightly less stressed.
Slightly less stressed.
Ever so
but still
slightly
pretty
less
stressed.
Still stressed.
Yes. I think he's the most stressed of everyone right
He
now,
is,
but
he's pretty stressed.
given everything that's happening, that's understandable. Okay, so also remember, if you have anything that renews on sessions, they will renew, but I think we're all kind of topped off for those. So in which case, yeah, at Mayor Coraline's orders, Captain Faniel insists that you kind of hurry with him slightly north towards the Portal Plaza. It's only a couple of minutes run from where you currently are, but as you arrive, you find yourself partially having to sort of push your way through, navigate your way through the crowds of these people that are just fleeing in a disorganized mob, seemingly just away from the docks. And as you go, you can see the guards of Dawlishal trying to, some of them wondering what's happening, some of them kind of trying to respond to the calls of the horns, the warning horns, and yeah, just trying to maintain some semblance of order. When you arrive, you find yourselves coming in from the southern edge of the plaza, a rather large space with a quite a sizable stone portal in the center of the square, flanked by these two large pillars that kind of emerge from the ground, approximately 25 to 30 feet tall. You can see that there are fundamentally four entrances, one from the north, east, south, and west. And there are currently a number of guards stationed around the portal in a sort of somewhat defensive manner. Because as the six of you arrive in, you notice that off to your right, coming in from the eastern edge, are a number of helmeted figures. They wear this kind of almost stitch work, cobbled together armor. But they all have these kind of mesh style helmets that obscure their faces. At a glance, you even wonder if perhaps some of their clothing is stitched skin, interwoven with sort of drab olive green fabrics, but each of them carry one of an assortment of savage looking weapons. But you can see a large cluster of them coming in from the east, and you can see on the other side of the plaza more coming in from the north. As you I will bring the five of you into combat, and as I will start things off, Captain Faniel rushes forward to start organizing his troops. And who would like to go first?
I mean, I am happy to go.
Okay, go Abe, go.
How can I get... If I can get to these guys over here, it's going to be just at far. Can I roll for that?
Yep, so that'd be an agility.
Fabulous. Let's roll first, and then I'll see what occurs. Come on, agility. It's a 14 with fear.
A 14 with fear is enough to get you over to them, so you can move up to far. So as you spring towards these marauders on the eastern edge, I believe you're going to be in melee range of one of them.
Oh, what about there? That's still far.
Okay, that's still far. Then you're in melee range of two of them.
Fab. Okay.
Sorry. First things, I forgot to. I said I was supposed to do it, and then forgot to do it. off the back of your short rest, I gain
No.
4 fear.
No, you
No,
don't.
you no, you
No,
don't.
no.
No,
Yes,
you
he
forgot about it.
does.
No, it's gone. It's finished.
And
late.
you've rolled with fear, so I gain another. I'm now up to 5. Thank you very much, Libby. So you've made it to these marauders. What do you do?
I would like to go unstoppable, please.
Okay. We'll move you up to 1.
Let's go. And I will like to throw hands / axe at. Ooh, let's go for whoever gets in his way.
Okay.
16.
A 16 with fear. Thank you very much. A 16 does hit.
Fabulous. A 9.
Okay. So as you draw your axe and take 2 large sweeps, you scythe through the first marauder and the second, both that are within range of you. Okay. I will, in response, as the rest of you watch a run off to deal with some of the marauders coming in from the east, you can see, like you can hear, you can see from around you that the Dawlishal guards are seemingly trying their best to kind of gather the crowds in an attempt to kind of shepherd them towards this portal, which is their escape route. So we will summon. So first things first, we're going to roll 2d4 commoners. Got 5 commoners. 1, 2,
Bloody commoners.
Bloody
Get out of here.
3, 4, 5. So 5 commoners emerge into the portal plaza and begin, like in a panic, running towards the portal. So I'll move these up as they run past the other 4 of you, and this keeper over here running that way. Okay, but then also as you've rolled with fear, you all feel, if I can spell right, that's not right, hang on.
We all feel a wonderful sense of relief as they go,
Yeah.
oh no, and run away.
Oh, sorry, wrong town.
Oh, I didn't realise we were scaring everyone.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's how you spell it. How was I spelling it? Okay, nice. That's how you spell it. You all sense a dread presence approaching. So I'm starting that countdown. And so that's the first fear that you rolled. The second fear is from the north as the
North.
from the north as these marauders kind of rush into the square. You hear this keening screech that echoes through the plaza, and
Is that the keening screech?
that's the screech. Yes, thank you, Daisy. Beautifully timed. And you all turn to, like, as you turn your heads, you notice that astride a large griff, like Leonard. It's a large war beast that stands from kind of claw to head to top of head, approximately 10-11 feet tall. It looks like a griffin for all intents and purposes, minus the wings. So it's got large, kind of look like bird-like taloned claws on its front legs, more leonine paws on its back legs. A wicked beak under, like hidden partially under this kind of barbaric-looking metal helmet. but swishing from behind it is this segmented tail that ends with a sharp barb, and you all recognize the beast to be a Vargriff. But you also notice that sat on the Vargriff's back seems to be what you would immediately assume to be some sort of commander of the forces. As the Vargriff strides into the plaza, she lifts a sword, and the Vargriff lets out this kind of this intimidating screech that seems to embolden all of the nearby marauders. So I'll introduce her, and then I will spend a fear to activate 5 marauders. So, actually, will I activate 5 marauders? How close are these lot?
Yeah, come at me, bro.
Okay, so what? No, I will do. So I'll activate. So the two marauders that are left by you, Abe, surge in. The first one takes a swing at you for a 6 to hit.
No.
And the second swings at you for an 8 to hit.
No.
Okay, so you managed to defend their
Fucking
attack.
dive in.
I will activate some more. So 2 rush in to attack one of the Dawlishal guards up in the northwest. No one can really see, so I'll just do this real quick.
Some in the northwest, you say? Interesting.
So both missed, and one final Dravar Marauder runs in to attack the Ignan Sprite in the northeastern section.
No.
That is a hit. So that guard takes 5 damage, and you watch as this marauder leaps forward on top of the Ignan Sprite, and presumably using their height advantage, dashes the guard against the ground. That is it for me. Did I spend the fear to activate them? I didn't, did I?
Yeah, spend that fear. I spend it.
Spend that fear. There we go. I'm down to 4. Okay, so next up, who wants to go between Georgia, Nate, or Theo?
I think Nate wanted to go.
I think Georgia put her hand up before me, so Georgia, if you want to go.
Oh, thank you. What was I doing? Oh, yes. Cass, I think, seeing this convergence of people heading towards the portal.
Yeah.
She was going to cast Midnight Spirit.
Okay.
And as she heads towards the portal, she's going to fling this spirit in the direction of the furthest away group of marauders.
Okie dokie. What's the... So how far can you
Very far.
summon?
Very far.
Okay. Yeah. So, so if you roll 2d... So which... are you attacking the marauder that just took out the guard?
Yes.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So in which case, make a spellcast roll. Yeah, so if you roll your spellcast roll...
Yep. That's a 21 with fear.
21 with fear, so let me tack that up.
Roll no fear tonight.
That is a hit. So 2d6.
Where are my d6s? There you are. Roll. 6 damage.
Okay, what does this look like? What does your Midnight Spirit look like? What have you conjured?
Much the same as most of Cass's other abilities. It's very thunderous. So I imagine as she's running towards the portal, she sort of holds out her hands, and there's this immense rumble and crash of thunder, and kind of like a streak of lightning strikes down onto the square in front of her, and it becomes this kind of spirit creature, again made of crackling thunder and lightning, and it heads straight towards this pirate.
Okay. In which case, as the lightning, as the spirit kind of reaches out for the marauder, you watch as the marauder, covered in the blood of the guard, is convulses as they are electrocuted, and they fall to the ground, a charred husk. Very good. I will, however, say, as you have rolled with fear, a dread presence draws closer.
How far can I get towards the portal?
You can run close.
So
and you can go further if you want to give
roll.
me an agility roll. I will.
So that's close.
Correct.
And I'll do an agility roll.
And there are more crowds gathering.
So 10 with hope.
I'd say a 10 with hope. So you won't. So a 10 won't be high enough to get there for the crowds kind of bustling around you.
Yeah.
But at least you gain a hope.
And we don't get another fear.
We don't get another bit. That's
So,
true. Not factored in the fear.
So yes, mark yourself up a hope, and as you kind of rush through and lead a kind of a more kind of your presence emboldens those around you. Captain, you kind of catch up with Captain Faniel, the tall silver white dragon scent that stood just off to your right, and he looks to his guards, and then you see him sort of stand to attention and bellow out, "Guards! Fire on my mark!" He bellows, and you see that the guards are sort of looking around at the chaos and trying to pick their targets as Faniel kind of raises his hand, and it looks like in the chaos of this battle, Captain Faniel will be doing his best to direct volleys of fire into opponents as and when. So for everyone is on the same page, in case I forget, whenever someone rolls with a hope, Captain Faniel will tick down his fire on my mark clock. Every time you roll a fear, the dread presence will get closer, and every time there is an action roll, the more crowds will gather. So as you've done a second action roll, the gathering crowds are down to 2. So there are 3 clocks ticking down currently. Easy peasy. Nate, what's Griffin do?
Don't roll anything. No rolls.
You stay right where you are. Griffin's going to turn to Cooper and say, "I'm going to help with the evacuation. But we've got this." He's going to give you a sort of a quick massage on your shoulders, like a boxer, before you go in the ring, and he will cast Parallella again to give you means that you'll get an extra target if you do an attack roll on someone.
Thanks.
So this is on Cooper, yeah?
Yes, that's on Cooper.
Okay, let me give you
Spend 2 hope for that.
some sort of token, so hopefully we remember this. Not dead, definitely not that one.
Please don't.
Okay, I'm going to give you exhaustion because it's multiple lines, and then maybe that's sort of saying... you can't really see it. Yeah. Yeah, you know what we mean. Cool. Anything else, Griffin?
Yes, I'm going to start running, following Cassandra, and I will also do an agility roll as well. What is it again? Sorry, it's agility, isn't it?
Agility roll. Yeah. If you want to run more than close.
Oh, that's a 16, but with it.
Okay. Well, first things first, the crowds gather closer. Secondly, I gain fear, and a 16 is enough, so you can move another up to close.
Cool. There we are. Just there, right?
Okay.
Cool.
So, as you run this far, towards the portal, as you turn left, this portal is this large kind of stone arch made up of a light sandstone mixed with a coppery, goldy kind of metal, as acting as filigree and decoration. As you kind of get to the middle of the plaza and you're looking around, you hear a screech, and with a gallop, I will spend I have to spend a fear to activate the Vargriff due to its wild temperament, and it will bear down on you, Griffin.
No.
So this rider, sort of like holding onto this large monstrous beast with just her legs. She's got this spiked shield kind of raised to defend herself, and as she goes, this scimitar-like sword she has in her right hand, as she kind of lifts it above her head, this deep blood red kind of glow emanates through the core of the blade, and what looks like a deep scarlet flame bursts out of the back of the sword, as she ignites the blood fire blade. However, as how far am I within? Very close of you?
No, only close. Go away.
No.
You are very close. So, in which case, the Vargriff slashes at you with its large front claws. 7 to hit.
No. Go away.
You duck out of the way of the Vargriff as it swings at you. Okay, and that is my turn. Did I deduct my fear? I did. Okay, who wants to go next?
It's me. It's my go.
Go, Cooper, go.
It's my go. It's my go. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna just call to Griffin to, like, as he's obviously like helped me out, give me the message, like, just take care of yourself. As like he runs off.
I always do.
Sure. Cooper is going to take point. He's going Wall of Flame appears across my face.
I won't cast Wall of Flame this time.
Just real quick, beg my pardon. Griffin rolled, so the crowd's gathered. However...
No. He ripped it once.
Fine. Okay. I'm going to... So this, like gold pillar that we have there, I want to kind of like use it as cover and stand partly behind it towards the portal. So if I move myself, I need to do a agility roll to get there because it's far. So let's do that.
What, the large pillar at the...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to roll to make sure I can get there because it's far. So let's hope that's fine. And that's an agility roll. So let's go.
Nice.
That's with hope, at least. Is that far enough? Can I get there? With 13 with hope?
Yeah, 13's fine.
Cool. So I get over here. I'm going to actually move myself. Is it going to let me move myself? Yes, it is. Right. Sorry. No, wait. It's really struggling getting me to move. That's annoying. Oh, I'm going to apply with the wall, apparently, if I move to where I wanted to go. Anyway, so I'm kind of like ducked behind the pillar. I want to shoot at the Vargriff and kill Vara with this extra target that I can do, if that's possible.
Okay, so you're kind of stood on the corner of this pillar and you're going to shoot up.
Yeah, so I'm using it as cover.
Yeah.
So like I'm going round it, parrying round. So
Sure.
That's the plan.
So first things first, before you do that, if you add your hope for your agility check, and Captain Thaniel shouldn't have. Is he ready to go? I didn't think he was ready
3
to go.
when I saw.
Yeah, he was on 3, wasn't he? Silly Thaniel. Oh, he's on 1 now. Okay, close enough.
Okay. Right, let's see if I can damage these two with my crossbow roll.
Sweet.
Cool.
Okay.
So that's a 19.
So who is it you're shooting at? Sorry, the Vargriff or Kelvara?
Both, because I have an extra attack, so I want to
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they
shoot both.
give him a double shot.
Yeah, baby.
So
Okay.
yeah, so it's also sneak attack as well, because I'm using it for cover.
Correct. You hit both of them.
Good. That's nice. That's 16 points of damage.
16 damage. So, the Vargriff screeches as the crossbow bolt strikes into the side of it. That is major damage. It takes 2 hit points. And Kelvara. So, what did you roll? 16. That is minor damage to her.
I get another hope as well, don't I? Because I rolled.
You do grab
Hope
another
for the
hope.
crossbow.
Correct. At which point, then, Captain Thaniel throws his hand down and shouts, "Fire!" And the guards around you with their rifles each turn to. So everyone within far range of Thaniel will get to fire. So the one next to you, Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Fires at one of the marauders fighting Abe and hits. So that marauder, Abe, you hear this staccato crack, and the marauder to your left is kind of smashed to the ground. This one here, how far can he shoot? He can shoot far. Yeah. So this one is going to shoot at the. Actually, who's closer? I think it's cool. I think it's the Vargriff. So he's going to shoot at the Vargriff and hits. The Vargriff takes another point of damage. This naive guard shoots at the Vargriff, but it will just add together. Okay, so it hits. So it's still. If a third one hits, no, that is it. Okay, so yeah, the 3 guards fire off blasts of arcane energy fly out of their rifles. 1 strikes down the marauder, 2 arc into the Vargriff. That is that for Thaniel. And you've rolled 2 action rolls, I believe. So gathering crowds, gather. So another 8 commoners appear. 1, 2, and immediately begin running up. 1, 2, bring these 2 up. And then the others carry on running their way towards the portal. I'll tell you what, let's bring a third in over here. Come on. And 3 more from the west begin running that way, and this one makes it to there. Okay, very good. So the plaza is looking more and more busy as more commoners come streaming in. I believe that's it for your turn, Cooper. Guardy is just gonna soft activate and just run in to get more into the action. We'll run on the expectation that if you need Guardy, he will help.
Gabby!
So,
Can he be a llama?
I was going to say, can he be a llama?
he
Dan,
could
can
be a llama. He could be a llama. Do we want Guardy to be a llama?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I think that's what we all need right now.
Where is it? A Mighty Strider. Okay. Fan favourite. Guardy, as Guardy runs, it looks like he trips over for a moment until he starts running on all fours, and you watch as his his red cloak, his neck starts to stretch out, and his clothing transforms into a rough, shaggy white fur, and yeah, between you, Cassandra, and Captain Thaniel, this large kind of horned llama kind of trots up into position, and I mean, what noise does a llama make? Gardy spits in dissatisfaction at what's happening around him. Yes, anyone who now wants to hitch a ride on Gardy now can. I will, just before anyone else says anything, I will spend a fear to activate one of the marauders. Oh, sorry, I need to activate. So I will activate 3 marauders. So 2 of them are going to rush in to attack this guard on the other side of the pillar to you, Cooper. They will make their attacks. And between the 2 of them, they cut that guard down. And she falls to the ground with a scream as this crescent axe buries in her shoulder blade. Another one, one of the 2 fighting the goblin, moves to intercept some of the commoners, stopping on his way to attack another of the guards. You can't really see him because they're off, and he rolls a crit. That is a very dead guard. Okay, that is me. Who wants to go next?
Let me go.
Go, Abe, go.
I would, I think, seeing just Griffin in front of the portal with this ginormous Griffin. Griffin with the Griffin.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to do an agility roll, but I think I'm going to run this way, seeing as that's where the big boy action is. Sorry, little marauderer. I don't care about you anymore.
You're just like, oh.
So 13 with fear.
13 is fine.
Good. Sorry about the fear.
So I will add a fear.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Abe.
Oh, hey. They are very close. Is that melee range?
No,
If I get a little bit closer, they're still far.
That's fine. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm still unstoppable, so I would like to.
So let's tick that up to 2.
I mean, is Kalvara quite high up? Am I best off? Is she not in range of being sliced?
So between the beast moving around, sort of like it's stooping low, just like swipe at you. She's swinging the sword. Yeah, together they are within melee range.
Well, I'll go for the Vargriff.
Okay.
See if I can take at least that out. If it's so damage roll. Oh, 15.
Okay.
Vargriff.
A 15 does not hit, but it does when you add your +2 for unstoppable.
It does, because I've got my unstoppable.
Is it unstoppable to hit or damage?
No, it's my damage roll.
You do have a rally dice.
You do have a rally dice.
Nice. What's that one? A D6?
Yeah,
D6. Not 2d6, just the one. So 17.
17 is a hit. I'll take up my additional fear, so I'm now up to 6. So you hit, and you get +2 to your damage against Fargriff.
That's a crit. That's a crit.
That's a hit roll, not a damage roll.
That's what?
Wait.
Wait. That's a.
No, wait. Oh,
Wait,
hold.
what's going on? Oh, because it went automatically into a crit.
Yeah, so take off 16, so it's 13 damage.
13 damage. Plus
13 damage.
Plus
Plus
two for your
2,
stuff roll.
15 damage.
plus
Okay.
1 for a headbutt.
So 16 damage. Okay, if you deduct off your hope, so 16 damage is major damage to the Vargriff, and it kind of lets out a screech as you bury your axe into its flank.
Sorry.
And you have rolled 1 fear, 2 fear. Dread presence is almost here. I will, as you've rolled with fear, I will activate, and the Vargriff is as the Vargriff reels away from your axe blow. It Kelvara kind of rocks on the saddle slightly before she pulls on the reins hard, and the Vargriff drops into a low position, looks at you, Abe, but you kind of get the impression that it's looking through you. Because it has a wild temperament, I will activate. I will spend a fear to activate it. I will then spend a stress as it drops low, and its powerful back legs surge it forward and barrels straight through the two of you to make an attack against both Abe and Griffin and one of these commoners.
Not the commoner.
Does a 10 hit either of you?
No.
I am a 10.
Okay, so it hits Abe. Abe, you take 17 damage, and you are knocked back. You are carried on the front of the Vargriff, and when it stops, you are flung back, and you barrel through Gardy and the captain, and collapse onto your back. Into another creature. No, beg your pardon. You collide into Gardy and Thaniel, and you take an additional. So you've taken 19 damage in total.
It goes down a threshold because I'm unstoppable. And then I take 1 armor slot. Yeah, that's not going to do any. It's just going to take an armor slot.
Okay.
No worries.
And so, Griffin, you managed to jump out the way of the charging Vargriff. The commoner, however, does not. And as the commoner is trampled underfoot, I gain a fear. I will then continue.
Sorry, could I do something? Because I feel really bad about a commoner dying. Could I use arcane deflection to stop that commoner from dying?
Or what does that do?
1 per long rest. Spend a hope to negate the damage of an attack target. You or an ally within close range. Would you allow it that commoner doesn't die?
Oh, I think so. Although I can't click him anymore.
He's already gone.
Oh. Right. No. Okay, fine. Hang on. Boop. Copy. Paste. What's happening? You sure? The commoner's still there. Okay.
Yay.
So I'll drop that fear. But I will spend another. So I'll just spend 2 fear just to balance it all out. Let me put a commoner back there. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Okay. With this Vargriff having now just kind of got into range of you, Kelvara is going to activate, and she's going to swing her. She's going to swing her blood flame blade at. I'm going to swing it at Abe, as you were stuck on the front of the Vargriff. 22 to hit.
It's just a little worm on the floor. Yeah, 22 hits.
Okay. You take 16 magic damage as this sword slashes down at you.
worries. Oh, it goes down 1. Yeah, okay.
Okay. And that is the end of my turn. Who wants to jump in next?
Could I jump in next?
Yes, go Griffin, go.
I would like to. I would like to cast Mystic Tether to try and restrain. What's her name again? On top of the griffin. Kavara. To try and restrain her, and maybe also drag her off the.
Oh, okay.
Get her.
Okay.
Get her.
So, spell roll. There we go. Boom. Boom. No.
Okay. An 18 with fear is a hit.
Nice.
I will tick up.
So yeah, so she's now restrained and she must take a stress. And it says that I can this spell grounds them temporarily and temporarily restrains them. So can I say that as in I've called her off?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so hang on, let me put these update the token. Cool. So she suffers a stress, and as you yank her off the back of the Vargriff as it charges past you, and yeah, she collides to the ground with a thud. As you lasso her off the back of this charging beast.
That's what she gets.
Would you like to move before?
Yeah, I'm gonna run away.
I've just realised there's been a lot of gathering crowds rolls. So your Mystic Tether. Oh, there's more panicking crowds already. So another 7 commoners begin appearing. So we'll grab these 3. We'll have these move up to say there. So the 2 that, well, the one that you've saved, Griffin, makes it to the portal.
Yay!
There are 2 on the other side who make it to the portal. So we can have them disappear. So they're gone. The other commoners, there are some that are getting close but not quite there. So she's going to go to there. These 2, realizing that there's a marauder in the way, are going to take the scenic route and go round the pillar. So 1, 2, 3. 2 more from down here. They run up, and 2 from over here. They run over as well. So the 4 that have made it through the portal, mainly thanks to your actions. There are 4 of you, so this is handy. Everyone gains a hope. 1 per commoner.
1 hope per commoner?
1 hope per escaped commoner.
And how many was there? 4?
4, so there's 1 each.
Nice.
Nice.
However, Griffin has rolled with fear, so... The dread presence is on its final step.
Daddy's nearly here.
Anything else, Griffin? Oh no, that's it for Griffin. Who wants to go next? I think I saw Cass.
Hello. So how is Kalvara looking?
She's looking less imposing now. She's not on the back of a charging, bloodied Vargriff. But yeah, she's just kind of like picked herself up and she's dropped herself into a combat stance. Like she's initially kind of turned to look at Griffin, but she's also noticed that Cooper's kind of stood not very far away, kind of propped against the side of this pillar.
Okay. Cass is going to go in. She is going to... I remind myself what it's called. She's going to unleash chaos.
Okay.
I will click that. So I'll do a spellcasting roll.
Okay, a 12 doesn't hit, but you do gain the hope.
What about, can I use a rally die?
You can use a rally die, so if nothing else, the fire on my mark triggers because someone's rolled with hope. Yep, you can roll your rally dice.
It's a d6.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, a 15 with hope does not hit.
Oh no. Okay.
So
Okay,
as you fire, kind of fire these blasts of magic at Kelvara,
Yeah, I'm
like she's
aiming for her head.
got her back to you, and then there just seems to be something like she turns her head ever so slightly, and then she spins on the spot, dropping into a low position, and brings her shield up, and the magic dashes across the surface of the shield, and she shakes it away almost as if she's flicking off like blood onto the ground. Would you like to move?
Yes. I'll head towards the portal.
Okay, very good, very good. Anyone else want to have a go?
It's me.
Cooper,
Hello.
give a go.
I want to sort this Vargriff out, I think. Take it out, it can't bloody charge us again. So I think from his position, has anything attacked it recently? Would we see that I'm hidden or cloaked from the Vargriff or not?
I think it's currently, well, if nothing else, because it's got the helmet on that's almost acting as a set of blinkers, it can't see you. So I will say that you are hidden to it.
Awesome. I'm just going to, from where I am. Actually, have I still got the option to extra target, or is it only one go?
Griffin, what does Parallella? How long does Parallella work for?
It doesn't say anything about it only being one. It just means you can only hold this spell on one creature at a time.
The next time the target makes an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one.
So yeah, just
Just
one.
the one. Okay, cool. That's fine. I can just shoot the Vargriff then. So I would like to shoot the Vargriff.
Okay.
Can I also, because I have enough hope to spend, could I add Lucky Devil? Because I feel like he's, I don't know. I feel like Lucky Devil might be useful.
You absolutely can.
Cool. So that's a +3 when I get there, and I'll spend my hope now. Spend hope. Okay, right. Cross diag. I mean, it's a crit.
Yeah. Might be one, but it's
So it's not a one, but it's a crit.
Ones. Snake eyes.
That is a hit.
A crit's a crit.
No, that is a hit. That is a crit.
Okay, that's so weird. Okay,
That's why you're a
there
lucky
we go.
devil.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Snake eyes again.
Double one again. Good.
And then sneak attack on top of that. So yeah, that's like 24 points.
So that,
no.
well, so yes, 20,
23.
18, 23, you would then get another 12 on top of it because of the crit from the sneak attack. So 23, 35 damage.
35 damage on the Vargriff, so at least it's not going to get us any more, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Describe to me how this happens.
Well, I'm assuming because it's, I imagine it attacked Abe, right? And then it's still been kind of
Abe's like a
looking
turtle
ready
on his back on the floor.
So as it looks like it might be ready to attack you once again, I feel like just this crossbow bolt just goes straight through its skull, and Abe is in close position, just watches it go through. Probably does kind of keel over next to you.
I imagine between Abe, Gardy, and Cassandra, you hear the twang of Cooper's crossbow bolt.
Like 3 camera angle.
Yeah, 3, yes, yeah. And as the bolt kind of goes behind the helmet up into the creature's, pretty much at the base of the skull and up, the three of you hear a dong as the bolt hits the inside of the helmet and dents it out slightly, and the creature lets out this screech, falls to its side and skids right up to your feet, Abe, to the point where you're like, "Urgh!" It presses up against you slightly. But yes, Kelvara turns round and no, she shouts as a beast is felled. Grab your hope for your crit and clear one stress if you have one. I believe it's now Livy's go. Also, beg my pardon, there are more crowds gathering, and Fanny was counting down again off the back of that crit.
Nice. How does one get up in Daggerheart?
You asked nicely. There we go.
Wow! It's like a soldier's bond. I just have to ask nicely, and everything's given to me. I love it. Well, Kavara is 100% getting thwacked.
Okay. So as you go stomping in, and like it's difficult to
kind of scramble over the beast, kind of up and over it,
leaping off its corpse. It's difficult to gauge quite what Kelvara is based on her physique. It again is kind of distorted somewhat by the armor she's wearing. I should say that the armor it looks patchwork in a way, but there's something quite intimidating about the amalgamation of the harsh metal lines mixed with these sort of like bone motifs that are rising off her helmet. She appears to have these two curved horn type things emerging from the armor over her shoulder blades, and as you approach, she lifts this shield. The front of it studded with sharp points that look like they're just kind of roughly attached, but she looks vaguely Lorivar-like in shape.
I was going to say, she's not tall enough to be a keeper. I just want to make sure those horns aren't.
No, the horns on her helmet do look like they are ornamental.
Fab. I can cut her head off then if she's not a keeper. Awesome. Just don't know why, you just never know. It might be someone I know. I would like to thwack her, please.
Okay.
That's a 27.
That'll do
with hope.
That'll do it.
Damage roll is rubbish.
So it's +3 as you're up to unstoppable 3. So that's 9 that you're on so far.
Where is... can I mark a stress to use a maximum result of one of my damage dice instead, please?
Mm-hmm. So that'll take you up to 10, 13, 16 instead.
Fab, and I'll headbutt her.
20 damage. That is okay. So as you leap off her Vargriff and sort of like come swinging in for action, you deliver this crushing blow that you are confident will deal major damage to her. And as you collide with her and she rocks back, she takes a few steps. She doesn't seem to react as badly to your strike as you were expecting her to. And your, what did we say, 10, 13, 16, 20 damage is halved, and she only takes minor.
Rubbish.
I will spend the fear. You gain your hope.
I hit her really hard.
You hit her really hard. Tank on tank action right here, right now. As you have rolled with hope, Fanny will shout fire a second time, and the guard behind Guardy fires at the closest target, which can't really be Kavara because Guardy is currently in the way, so he's going to shoot at this marauder and miss. The guard next to Cooper will also fire at that
lone guy,
that one lone marauder, and hit. So this marauder is lifted off their feet and they collide, they crumple to the ground. The rest of them are kaput. Okay. Thaniel will then, seeing he will rush forward to join alongside you, Abe, to try and get into a more prominent position, but also whoever attacks Kelvara next, Thaniel is going to provide you advantage as he distracts Kelvara. Okay,
Distracts
who would like to go
I'm not touching
next?
you, I'm not touching you.
I mean, I'm happy to go again, just because I can get advantage on the crossbow if that's
Go, Cooper, go.
okay with everyone else.
We gotta
Yeah,
get this down
just-
before Big Daddy
yeah.
comes.
Exactly. That was also my thinking. So yeah, can I shoot with advantage at Kilvara?
Can.
I might try and get back. Oh no, I'll have sneak attack anyway because they're in melee.
Keep them in
So it
melee,
should be
yeah.
fine. Yay! Right. Okay. So crossbow with advantage. Oh, not so good.
You got a
12
rally
hit,
dice?
will it? I do have a rally dice.
Okay.
You need to get a 5 or more on your rally dice.
well, bear in
Not
mind-
metagaming.
Oh, you have advantage here.
Yeah. Right. Roll.
Oh,
That's not bad.
A 16 to hit.
16.
Yeah.
Please roll for damage.
Oh, thank God. Okay, right. So, damage roll, and then plus sneak attack. So 15 points of damage.
15. This crossbow bolt flies in, and while she brings a shield up to kind of deflect Abe's attack, and then also she's trying to like parry Thaniel's attacks with her sword arm, like there's a patch under her armpit exposed, and the crossbow bolt flies in, and sort of like you watch as the bolt pierces through the armor but doesn't go in far enough, but she like flinches as the tip of the bolt stabs into her. That is minor damage.
Cool.
You
I
rolled
like
with hope.
back. I did. Yes.
So add your hope,
More hope
and then
for
if you
me.
want to move, please move.
I just feel like I just want to be in a good vantage point because I kind of don't know where anything else is coming, and I feel like I'm a bit too close. So I might just move back ever so slightly.
Okay.
If I can remember how to do that,
just-
because I'm not able to move for some reason.
Wait, you wanting to move this way, like to the east?
Yeah, towards where the marauder was that we killed.
Okay.
So
So hang on, you can move to like there. Yeah.
I can't see. Oh, yeah, here.
Oh, there we go. Okay, fine. Very, very good. Now you rolled an action roll, so more crowds are gathering. You've also rolled a hope. So Thaniel prepares everyone to fire on his mark. He's really getting into it. Who wants to go after Cooper? Cassandra or Griffin?
Yeah, Griffin, do you have?
yeah, you go for it.
All right. I think Cass she'll get out old trusty alimony, and she'll aim at Kilvara.
So it won't be with advantage now, as she's. Yeah, we'll have to wait until Thaniel kind of gets to distract her again before someone gets advantage a second time.
That's fine. So do I roll on the pistol, or I can't remember if what I rolled to aim.
If you click on the pistol, then that'll do your
so
attack
it-
roll and the damage roll. Yeah.
Oh, cool. It'll do both. Cool.
Okay, you roll with hope.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, so you fire, and the bolt, the lightning bolt, kind of almost ricochets off her helmet as she turns to look at you. But you still feel quite in control of the situation, so please take your hope. The crowds gather. That should be okay. The crowds gather. They're down to 1. It should be 1, not now. However, this is all over the shop. What's happening here? Okay, so Thaniel fires. So the guard by Guardy shoots at. Actually, who is within range of Thaniel now? Just the two of them. Right. So the one behind. So the guard that's behind Guardy will very, very politely step out the way, and this guard will shoot at Kelvara. But the shot goes wide. The other guard will also shoot at Kelvara, the one that Cooper was stood near. and that shot goes wide, and that shot is parried by the shield. Okay, I think I will. I'm just going to go ahead and spend a fear, and I am going to activate 3 minions. So one marauder catches up with one of the commoners on the far side of the portal. You hear a scream cut, worrying, upsettingly short, as a marauder cuts down one of the fleeing commoners. That gains me a fear. The marauder up in the northwest corner, fighting with a goblin guard, swings their weapon at the guard, but does not hit. And then I think one more marauder is going to intercept Cooper as you flee away from the, move away from the portal. And as this marauder leaps on you, 7 to hit.
7 does not hit.
Okay.
No.
I will spend another fear to activate Kelvara, and she's staggering, wounded from a couple of blows. She turns to Faniel, and you hear her almost hiss under her helmet, from beneath her helmet, Abe, as she reaches out and seemingly almost like with her shield hand extends a hand out, and these red wisps emerge from her fingertips towards Faniel, but Faniel sort of like ducks and rolls out of the way as this like misty hand snatches at the place where he was stood. He successfully manages to dodge her life drain attack. Who wants to go next?
I can
Griffin?
go next. Yeah.
Go, Griffin, go.
I am going to do an arcane barrage on her.
Okay.
So I can spend any number of hope to shoot at her. Doesn't seem that I have to do a spell roll or anything. It's just direct damage.
Correct.
I'm gonna spend 3 hope and properly to attack.
3d6.
Nice.
13. Okay.
Oh no.
All gone.
I was going to do something else, but I'm not going to bother.
Okay.
I don't think it'll work anyway, so no.
Okay, if you deduct off your 3 hope, 13 damage as these are shaped almost like music notes, right? Like different notes that fly out towards her. What do these look like?
I'm not really sure. Yeah, let's say that they look like music notes. Sort
Okay. So as this 3-note chord kind of flies out towards her and they impact into her, she drops to one knee, as she weathers brings her shield up to kind of weather the storm. 13 damage is, however, minor damage. And she stands to her feet, ready for anything else coming her way. Livy's ready. So go, Abe, go.
I'm coming her way. That's who's coming her way. She is not getting hit by that.
Okay, well, plus... falls on your damage. So that's a 12. Yeah, 12. Unfortunately, yes, as you swing your axe, she brings her sword up and parries you. You gain a hope, however. So that will fire on my mark. Now the crowds arrive. So another 5. So let's bring 3 from here, 2 from here, 1 from there, and 2 from here. Okay, so you lot, between you, 1... Yeah, so 4 commoners on the other side of the portal make it through to the portal. So you will all gain 1 hope each. my shoes up there. These two. I've realised a lot of these you can't really see because they're on the other side of the portal. They swing round, so you know what you're fighting for. This Aquan Sprite and Wolfkin, they make it onto the portal steps. This big old group here. Cassandra, you find yourself suddenly in the middle of a large gathering of commoners. And this one runs into the plaza. These two, this Goblin and Lorivar, make it into the plaza, and then this Aquan Sprite and Asavar come in from the west. Okay. You also rolled with hope, so Daniel's savage with this fire on my mark. Okay, who wants to go next?
Gardy.
Percy.
Gardy's going to go next.
Gardy. Okay, fine. Gardy will
Because
go next.
he can stampede, can't he?
He can.
I feel like she needs to taste her own medicine. She sent her beast to stampede us. I think
We'll send out.
just sent our beast, that is Gardy, to stampede her.
Mark is stressed to move up to close range in a straight line. Okay, this is going to hit you, Abe.
I don't care.
Okie dokie.
Stampede over both of us.
Okie dokie. Right, so
Or we
hang
could
on,
do a tag team if has he got hope.
He was there, and then close. We'll barrel him through to there, so we can avoid Thaniel, but we have to clip Abe.
Can he leap over Abe?
Tell you what, let's.
He does. Abe has 6 hope, so you could pay for a tag team.
I don't mind paying for a tag team. He can sweep me up, and we can both.
Yeah.
Okay, Abe, if you want to tag team with Gardy,
We'll spend that hope to not get stampeded and become part of the stampede.
Okay,
And sure,
I'm
with
here
our
for it.
combined weight, that will.
I'm here for it. Okay, so if you spend your hope and make presumably an attack roll, and then Gardy makes an attack. So
my
trample
Trash.
is this one.
Nice.
Okay, so Gardy, are we using the 26 with hope?
Let's use the 26, not the 7.
Okay. So Gardy's gonna gain a hope. So
Gardy.
good on you, Gardy. And damage, because suffice to say that hits. 13 damage from Gardy, and how much from Abe?
Oh, wait. Let's see that one. 12 from Abe.
25 damage. But you are unstoppable, so that goes up by 4.
4 now.
So
and then
29 damage. Okay. As you hear this coming from behind you, Abe, talk me through
I know
how
that
this
sounds.
happens.
I know that familiar sound. We've
Talk me
been
through how
practicing
this
this. As Gardy, beautiful Gardy, starts running. He sort of lowers his neck and back down, ready for Abe to sweep onto him.
Yeah. Oh
no, she froze. Oh no.
Oh no! It was just too epic.
What?
and then what, Livy? And then what? Livy, no!
Just too epic. Just too epic.
Well, we can all imagine that whatever Livy was about to say was absolutely awe-inspiring, because off the back of 29 damage, that is Major and Kilvara takes 2 hit points and collapses to the ground, defeated, trampled. That was really impressive, Livy. Congratulations.
Internet dropped out for a second. That's Tim. That's Tim. That's Tim's internet gremlin. Came in.
Yes. Sorry. Guardy has come up behind you, and
Abe, with a big strong arm, wraps it round Scardy's neck, big beautiful neck, hops on, and he goes, "Come on then, let's get her!" And together they were Gardy running like a majestic gazelle in a llama suit,
Leaping.
leaping. Abe with his axe does the old swing and run, and they run past, and as Gardy tramples over her, he slices at her at the same time.
Sure. In which case, yeah, as you go, she is caught under the hooves of Gardy in his llama form, and like as she's pulled along, one of his hooves kind of stamps down on her armor plate in such a way that the metal buckle like breaks and buckles and pierces into her chest, and as she lets out a screech, it exposes her neck under exposes her neck under her helmet, which gives you an apt opportunity to swing your axe, and her scream of pain becomes a gargle for a few moments, and then she stops, and then the scream stops as she is kind of ragdolled underneath this leaping llama, and Kilvara is laid low.
Dispatched. Yeah, how does it feel to be trampled? Oh, like that. Oh, sorry. Dead.
And I will, in response, spend a fear.
Hi.
To manually trigger the countdown. And as Kelvara stops moving in Gardy and Abe, you pick yourselves out of her corpse, pick yourselves out of her torso. Cooper, you feel this chill run down your spine. And then it surges back up into your brain like a thunderbolt. And as you turn to look over your shoulder, from behind you, you hear a slow, methodical, heavily armored footstep, accompanied by the sound of an axe scraping across the floor.
Uh-oh.
And as you glance over your shoulder, a figure fully clearing at least, approximately 10 foot tall from hoof to horn. This black armored figure with a cloak billowing out from behind it walks forward, much like Kelvara and the other marauders. This figure's armor is festooned with these bone or horn-like ornaments. Two rise from his gorget, like on the inside of his shoulder pads, large spiked shoulder pads, which in themselves have two more horns jutting from their tips. His belt buckle is festooned with three wicked-looking blades. His gauntlets creak as they grip around the haft of the axe that he drags along behind him. The axe itself looking like it's cracked and seething with some sort of sickly green energy that glows from within. A green energy matched by these two glowing eyes that stare at you from behind his helmet's visor. And as he steps, his armored hooves impacting with impetus of every footstep against the cobblestones. A tail with tinged with blood red fur flicks in an agitated manner behind him. And as you look up to this imposing Goliath of an armored keeper, and you feel like a fear grip you.
Fear or
We'll grab a quick break.
Me.
fear or pure lust. Look at him. Look at him.
They are similar feelings, surely. For Olivia.
Okie dokie. So you are well into the reads in this one. We're going to go on a quick 10-minute break. If you are excited for this newcomer, make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. Jump on the Discord if you haven't already, and chuck some thoughts or theories, or chuck them in the chat. We will be back at 9:14, give or take, by the time I click all the buttons. We'll see you then. Catch you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Explorers of Elsewhere Live. I am DM Dan. This is our third campaign, Titan Isles, a Daggerheart adventure. We rejoin our adventurers here, arrayed with me, Nate, Livy, Georgia, and Theo. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
As they desperately... Oh, hello. As they desperately battle against a savage attack on the town of Dawlishal. You have successfully been defending the Portal Plaza. So far, a number of quite a few commoners have kind of made it through the portal to safety. You've kind of fended off the attacks of the marauders that are running around, as well as presumably one of their leaders, an armored Lorivar woman who came into battle astride a Vargriff, a vicious beast-like creature, like a wingless griffin, but with a scorpion tail. And now that she lies motionless at your feet, a greater, more oppressive presence has arrived. And with that in mind, I think we return to that exact moment. As a side story, hello to everyone in chat. Thank you for joining us. Make sure, well, I reckon, give me percentage chances in chat of how likely the party are to get cloven in twain.
Hey.
And as we gather those percentage chances, we rejoin our adventurers in the Portal Plaza as this armored figure arrives from the eastern street, close to you, Cooper. I'm going to go ahead and add him to the tracker, and I am going to immediately spend a fear to activate him. And Cooper, as you feel this bolt of fear run down your spine and then back up it into the base of your skull, you watch as this figure looms larger and larger until, with his axe dragging along him, sparks flicking out as it cuts a thin groove through the cobblestone. And as he gets closer, he begins to increase his speed, and he lifts the axe up with two hands, and I will spend a second fear to activate his experience, Dark Purpose, and get +3 to this attack.
Okay. Thank God.
Oh, Wunny.
And
rolled a
the
one.
axe buries into the ground where you once stood as you leap out the way, and it digs a good few inches into the stone, and you watch as the stone begins to blister from this sickly green energy radiating out of the cracked facework of the axe blade. And as this Goliath, this juggernaut, rips the axe back out, he, like, his burning green eyes that you can see under his visor glow with this intense hatred as he focuses his attention in on you. Who would like to go next?
I think if it's worth Cooper retaliating or not.
I'm going to put you right in the driver's seat, Cooper. Yes.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably a good thing to do. Well, he's sort of obviously he's like spun out of the way. I feel that in his head he's in a good position because no other commoners are around them. His friends are not here near him. Currently he is taking all this attention, which he kind of, he likes. He's a bit of an attention seeker as Cooper. So I think he is going to use the ability Troublemaker.
Okay.
And provoke him. Because he's a little idiot. So once per rest of a success, roll a number of d4s equal to your proficiency. The target must mark stress equal to the highest result rolled.
Okay. So 2d4.
So it's a presence roll.
Okay.
And because I have hope, and because I want to add to this feels like a street smart sort of thing. Of like he just feels like the best thing to do at the moment is to anger this guy so he doesn't make any smart decisions.
Correct.
So he's like, so yeah, I'm gonna add street smarts onto this as well, and he's basically going to say to this chap, it's like, so what do you look like under there? Are you just as ugly, or like, you know, not a very good insult, but it's what he's going out with. And that'll be normal. And then I can add my +3 on top of that. So yeah, that is a 16 with hope.
You gain a hope.
Yay.
You do not hit.
I mean, I don't think... Oh yeah, on a success. Okay, cool. That's fine. Well, that's to just piss him off, really. It's great.
Have you got a presence, a rally check, a rally dice left? Or have you spent
I don't think I do. I spent it. Mm-hmm.
No, you spent it.
Spent it. Okay, cool. In which case, as you kind of whip out this like barb, this word barb at him, you are met instead with this, like, there is a growl, like this primal growl that echoes from under his helmet, but you do kind of you're filled with enough bravado that at least you feel like, oh, I'm still sort of in control of this situation. The growl did not like shake your resolve. So yeah, please add your hope if you haven't already.
I didn't spend it, so I kept it, so it's still 6.
Okay, fine. In which case, as you've rolled a hope, Thaniel declares fire, and who's
It's got any guards left.
There's 2 near him that can answer the call. So, and I think both of them are realistically going to have to shoot. Okay, one. So the one to the south of you lot and like Cassandra and Abe, he spins on the spot and sees that there's a marauder who's currently cutting down civilians. I think he can probably see. He should be able to see. Yeah, he can just about see. So he's going to shoot at that marauder and cut that marauder down. The marauder collapses to the ground with a fist-sized hole in their chest. And then the other guard, the one stood by the pillar, having noticed that this new fellow has arrived on the scene, takes aim with their rifle and fires it at the large armed figure fighting you, Cooper.
Great.
And as this armored figure growls at you, you watch as this arcane rifle shot just ricochets off the side of the helmet, and the figure, this armored brute, doesn't move an inch. Just, it's still like eye staring at you. There's also gathering crowds, so they are gathering now. Who would want to go next? Georgia. Cassandra goes next. Go, Cassandra, go.
Yes. So, Cass, I think because I've already tried to use Unleash Chaos once, I need to mark a stress
Correct.
to use it again, even if it didn't land the first time.
Yes.
And how far away is this big beefy guy from me?
So you can't currently see him because of the pillar, but if you were to move around, you certainly would be able to.
So is he's in far range?
Well, so you can see that Cooper is fighting someone, is currently very far. So if you move towards Cooper, you'll bring Cooper within far range.
So if I move here.
Yeah. So you can now see this hulking behemoth of a keeper. Makes Abe look normal sized by comparison.
Yeah. Cass isn't having any of that. Nobody menaces this man except for her. She is going to unleash chaos.
Okay.
Okay. Man. Let's look us. She's probably not going to unleash chaos on this man.
An 18 hits.
Hey! Okay.
Nice.
Nice. With respect, so that's 2d10s. Eight.
So, as you... What describe to me what happens as you kind of like scoot into place alongside this Dawlishal guard and then unleash chaos? What does that look like into the side of this Hulk?
I think this ball of lightning just kind of grows in her hand and then it just explodes outwards towards them.
Okay, in which case, as this lightning strikes this armored figure, Cooper, you watch as the lightning dances across the black jagged metal plating, and this keeper grunts in some some discomfort, and then like effectively just pushes through it, and the lightning crackles down, like earths down into the ground. That is minor damage, Cassandra.
Okay.
I will take a fear. I go up to 1. I will, as you blast him, the figure turns to you, like the helmet just swings round, and Cassandra, there's this moment where as this figure looks at you, your vision almost seemingly tunnel visions into this armored brute. And Cooper, as you dance away, having just kind of given your witty barb, you watch in slow motion as this keeper strides past you and in just a few steps runs towards Cassandra, and hefting the axe a second time, brings it down on Cassandra for a 20 to hit.
Oof, yeah.
You take 13 damage.
Okay.
As, quite worryingly, the axe grazes you off the back of that roll. The axe swings round, it catches you. However, I need all PCs within far range, which I believe is all of you, as this axe scythes into Cassandra, you all lose a hope. And I gain a hope. Gain a fear.
Hope.
As he swings at you, Cassandra, I will spend one of those fears to go a second time. And I apologise.
Okay.
That probably hits.
But he crits you
Ooh.
for...
Oh, can
Seven.
I?
No, absolutely not.
I can come in. Wait a minute. Can I?
Dan, I know she's annoying.
I am your shield. I mark a stress to stand in the way.
I was
And
just trying to find
mark-
where all my armor was. Don't need to now.
Is Abe using I am your shield?
Yeah. Put me in there. Put me in, coach.
You are...
I think it's very close. I mean, she's very close. And it says
So, hang on. How...
an ally within very close range would take damage. Look. It's over the line. It's Wimbledon. Wimbledon. That ball is on the line.
Okay, you may use... You may use I am your shield.
Fabulous. My tokens all got a bit funny, but I mark a stress.
Okay,
Let's do that first.
so if you mark a
And then I-
stress...
I take all that damage for myself. Yum.
Okay. Okay, so Abe, as you go in, you take damage from this attack. You can mark any number of armor slots. Okay, so Abe, you take 74 damage.
Right. Break this down for me. My severe damage is 29.
Okay.
So I can take 3 to take.
So 29. I think Unstoppable immediately drops it by 1 threshold anyway.
Mhm.
I guess part of the question, and maybe we should have asked this before this point, is that when you lot have been doubling enemies' severe thresholds, I've been doing 4 points of damage. Now maybe we should be doing that in reverse. So Abe currently stands to lose 4 hit points. So Unstoppable will bring you back to severe.
Mhm.
And then you can spend up to 3. If you spend 3 armor, then you'll drop it to 0.
Yeah, baby.
You're spending 3 armor?
Yeah, 3 armor. Gone.
Okay. In which case, how much armor have you got left?
Still got 3
you-
left.
Still got 3 armor. This axe, Abe, describe to me how you block, how you deflect this earth-shattering blow.
I think just you've never seen Abe run so fast, and he's not much of a fast runner. And he sees this axe, like sort of almost in slow motion, starting to come down, and he's just like, "Oh bloody hell!" And he runs and sort of skids, kind of as it's coming down, half in front of Cass, and puts his shield up and kind of shields both of them as much as he can at the same time.
Abe,
But
you
taking the
are
brunt,
driven.
obviously.
Cass, how does it feel? Like, what's going through your mind when you see the mountain that is Abe crushed down to the ground, like to one knee under the weight of this blow?
I think she's been in life or death situations before, but I don't think ever to that extreme extent. And I don't think she has expected someone to rescue her in an extremely long time. And it's definitely a new expression she's wearing as she looks at Abe. It's not so much like hero worship, but it's certainly surprise and also gratitude.
He's just like, "You're right." She's been crushed. You're right.
How does Cooper feel?
But I feel like realistically he would have tried to get over there. But obviously,
Would you
it
like
would-
to pilot?
Still running in slow motion.
Sorry, would I like to pile in?
As a sort of like reaction, would you like to tail behind and pile in?
Yeah, I want to fucking rip the guy apart now.
Do you want to join us under the shield? Do you want to?
Yeah, about
yeah.
pull his.
I will move
Pull his
you into
ears.
melee if you want to be moved into melee.
Yeah. I really want to stab the guy, but I don't think that's. I mean, I can sneak attack him because he's not expecting me. He's so focused on Abe and Cass, so I can give it a go.
Tell you what we'll do then. Abe has just rushed in and caught this axe blade, and Abe, you like a chunk of your shield is now missing as this axe is kind of carved into it. And as you you're down on one knee, and as you push up to sort of like repel this blow, these two eyes fixate on you for a moment, and like the incensed rage that you can see from behind the lens softens into one of confusion, perhaps for a moment, and then from beneath the helmet you hear, "Abelric."
Daddy!
And as the figure pulls the axe from your shield, Abe, as you move into melee range with him, you feel this wave of fear wash over you. Please roll me an instinct reaction roll.
Instinct. Okay. 21.
Okay. You manage to quell your fear, and you are not you're not impacted by this creature, this figure's terrifying stature, a figure who seems to know you by name. Nate, we'll jump back to you in a sec, but I think narrative demands we flick to Cooper. Cooper, as you rush in to try and shank this armoured figure. However, I will also ask for a instinct reaction roll as you get closer to him. And like the closer you get to him, it feels like the air around you is becoming more and more like treacle. Each footstep becomes harder to place as you close the distance.
Okay.
I gain. You roll with hope at least, but I gain.
I don't think you get anything for reaction instinct.
Oh yeah.
For reaction rolls.
But Cooper, as you choke down whatever emotions it is that you're choking down, having just seen Cassandra nearly split in two like a log, I gain 4 fear. I fire up to 5.
Jeez.
You may now make your attacks.
I want to check where's Griffin right now because I can't see him on my board. And
Griffin is behind the pillar, so you wouldn't be able to see him from your angle, but he's just up that way.
Okay.
I think you're muted on the side, Nate. But yes, Griffin is out of line of sight for you, Cooper.
Okay. No, I was gonna. If I could see him, I would call to him to help me. But if I can't see him narratively, that kind of doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will instead, in kind of like quite an emotive way, I think he's just going to take out his dagger, which is like the first time I think he's done a close combat fight so far. And I want to try and, while his back is turned, like so many emotions are going on in Cooper right now, having seen what he's just seen, and I think he's just going to try and get this dagger into this guy as quickly as he can. I'd like to add street smarts because he learned how to fight on the streets, so that's my excuse. So hopefully
You learn how to shank a man.
Yeah. 12.
Okay.
Oh no,
Spend hope, gain hope.
Hang on. So it's 12 plus 3. So that's 15 to hit.
15 to hit. As you run up behind this armored figure, you lunge with your dagger at one of the gaps between the armor plates, and the figure moves, and your dagger like slides and makes a scratch, like a long gouge across this Hulk's kind of back armor. You tear partly through his black cloak, but yeah, your blow does not land, and you skid past him, and like the head turns to regard you.
So, wait, I thought we were talking here, but there's like instead of like the bravado now, it's more anger.
As you sort of like try to draw this figure's attention, as you've failed a roll, I'm going to reactivate him. I'm sorry, Nate, I'll be back with you in a sec.
It's all right.
Just there, like, la, 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 la.
As he turns to look to you, Cooper, you see his eyes blaze for a moment, and you see this like sickly green glow kind of glow from inside his, like between the joints of his armor as well, almost like he's glowing from the inside. But he flashes for a moment, and you hear this low guttural growl, and this gnawing hunger erupts out from the figure, but does not take hold. I will instead. He's going to swing firstly back at you, Cooper.
Mm-hmm. You're not hitting me. You just jumped out of me.
So he swings the axe with one hand, and you manage to duck out the way. And as you duck, he's going to relentlessly press his attack. So I'm going to spend a fear to drop myself down by 1, and a second attack. His open hand reaches out, and Cassandra, it looks like he's going to reach for you for a moment, but then you notice this gauntleted hand goes past you and then grabs the guard, the little Aquan sprite guard at your side.
I forgot he was there.
And you all watch as this guard is lifted up by her jaw, and then there's a sickening crunch and a splorch, and he drops the now headless guard at your feet.
What?
What does Griffin do?
That could have been you. Says to Cat.
Probably poos himself and runs away. No, I think seeing everyone sort of run to this direction, he's also going to run over and just check out what's sort of happening, and then sees obviously this figure and just kind of goes like, I mean, I think because he's just seeing this and actually seeing probably one of the most frightening things that's actually happened to us now, and actually seeing a lot of people get hurt, I think he's probably just tapping away on his concertina and actually just starts playing a song, just unconsciously just starts playing something. He's going to cast an epic song, which is going to make the target temporarily vulnerable.
Okay.
If I can find it. There it is. So that means anyone who attacks him gets advantage on their rolls.
Okay. So I'll put a little down arrow on him. Okay, so you have so he's temporarily vulnerable. Are you looking to do anything else, or are you holding fire to see what happens next?
I'm gonna hold fire for now.
Okay. Go Abe.
Fab. I would like to hit him, and this is the first time I could use this experience. My experience is pick on someone your own size And finally, we're fighting someone big. So I would like to use that as a +2. I will spend a Hopi for this attack roll, please.
Okay.
And it's with advantage.
It's with advantage.
It's a 23.
23 hits.
Nice.
Okay. So you tick up to 5. So that's actually 14 damage on your unstoppable.
Yeah, I would also like to mark a stress, please.
Okay.
And I will turn one of that 1 into a 8, please. That first dice.
Okay. So 8, so 13 plus 5, 18. 18 damage.
18 damage. Oh, wait. +1s. +3. 19.
21 damage.
Yes.
What does this attack look like?
It is. I think it's just. It's a bit winded, to be honest. It's done a lot. His poor garden gate that he uses as a shield is half destroyed. So he kind of puts it to one side and he's just like, how do you know who I am? Who are you? And then he just kind of thwacks his axe just sort of straight into the side of him in the hopes he can crack some armor.
Okay. As you swing the axe, it goes because this figure's sort of like one-handing this huge kind of great axe in his right hand, and as you swing your axe and you collide with the side, you know that that's a blow that would shatter ribs, and this figure just slightly shunts away from it. 21 damage is minor damage.
Of course it is.
And you've rolled with fear, so I will add my fear. I will also, I've been forgetting the crowd, so let's do the crowd. So the crowd will tick down to the figure, sort of like Cooper, Cassandra. You almost feel like you're lost to this Goliath's attention as he turns back round to Abe, and from beneath, like reverberating from beneath the helmet, you hear, "Don't you remember me, Abrawick? You're the one who made me," he says, and
I've got a son.
And I will activate him off the back of your fear, and as firstly he takes it, he lowers his hands, he kind of takes this really strong pose, and he bellows, I will spend a fear, "To me, my marauders!" And 6 marauders will join the fray.
Great.
So let's grab those 4. Pop them over. Bring them over here. And some of them. Pull those over here. Cool. And so 6 more of them will activate. That's not doing it. Okay, that's fine. So they arrive at far range, so effectively at the edge of the map, and then they immediately activate those 6, and then they will run close to start funneling themselves towards this combat. This figure will then relentlessly take another attack, and he swings. Firstly, that hunger echoes out from the figure a second time, and everyone within very close range of him. So that is Cassandra, Abe, Cooper, and maybe just Griffin. Yep. So it's all four of you need to mark a hit point. Mark a straight hit point as you feel something clawing. It feels like it's something clawing at your chest, and you feel slightly lesser as an effect, as a result. And as he does that, he's going to swing his axe back at you, Abe, for 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, you take 43 damage.
I will scrambly rambly. Thank you very much.
Okay, so you're scrambling out of range? Yep. Okay, so if you move yourself away, but as that wasn't a successful attack, I need all of you to duck to lose a hope, and I gain a fear as this axe, lands where Abe was a moment ago. I will carry on this train, spend that fear, and activate the Marauders, and unfortunately, all of the Marauders within close range will pile into Cooper.
Yep, go for it. Bring it.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Marauders.
Mm-hmm.
They will make a single. I need to spend a fear to make them make a group attack. It's a 12 hit.
No,
sorry, it's a 14 hit.
Nope.
Okay, you managed to duck and dive out the way from all these Marauders. Okay, very good, very good. That would have been many damage.
Many damage.
Many damage. And off the back of that, I'm happy to pass over to Griffin.
Yeah, I think upon seeing like a lot of these Marauders start ganging up on Cooper, he's gonna run over there and sort of give him a hand. He's like, "Don't worry, I'm going." And I'm
Griffin.
Oh.
As you move close to this figure, please make me an instinct reaction roll. As the enormity of this man impresses itself upon you.
Much enormity.
I gain 2 fear.
runs around.
Okay. What do you now do?
I'm going to attack the Marauder that's in front of me with my cutlass.
Okay.
It's a crit.
Nice.
Oh, here's a crit.
We're rolling some low crits. Some real low crits.
Do a damage roll.
Oh, nice.
It's a 27 against that one man.
27 damage.
Thank you, Griffin.
As you leap into this group of Marauders with your cutlass, describe to me how far are... Yeah, you'll get 2 of them. You manage to cut down 2 of them. 2 of them are closer, within arm's reach. So scythe down with your blade. You rolled a crit, so gain your hope, clear your stress if you want to. Fire on my mark reduces down to 1. The commoners, more commoners arrive. So another 4. So let me activate these. So those... Oh, I've nearly run out of commoners. Now, you'll be happy to know, as you're kind of bogging down this armoured figure on the eastern front, these 5 make it to the portal.
Nice.
These 2 make it to the portal, so that's 7. Are you 2 close enough? Yes, you are. So that's 9. Okay, so 9 commoners make it through. So what I'll do, everyone gains 2 hope, and 1 person. So Cassandra, you gain a 3rd hope. So everyone gains 2. Cassandra gains 3. As the other commoners desperately make their way to safety. I'll also start a new countdown.
Hope it's a nice countdown. Reinforcement. Oh, it's a nice countdown. Unless it's reinforced from the other side.
I don't think
It's being reinforced.
Could I ask if I do something before anyone else attacks this guy? Now that I've got 3 hope.
Yeah, you can take another go.
I'm gonna make a scene, spend 3 hope, and then that will put his difficulty down to 2, like by 2. So he'll lose -2 on his difficulty.
Okay, remind me when someone rolls an attack roll, because I think he's still so he's vulnerable because he. Oh wait, he has activated, hasn't he? Mm-hmm. Since you made him vulnerable.
Yeah, he has.
Okay, so he's no longer vulnerable, but he is now -2. Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants to go after Cassandra? Looks like she wants to go.
Yes. While he's still very close to me,
Uh-huh.
I believe Cass is going to cast Reservation Blast if she can.
Ooh, okay.
I just want to fling this man. Just want to fling him. So it's a spellcast roll against all enemies within melee range.
Okay. So it is currently just this one figure.
Mm-hmm.
A 19 with fear is a hit.
Yes.
So I gain a fear.
Fling him.
And if you do your D8 plus 3.
Cool. Plus 3. 4.
Okay.
But at least he gets hurled.
But he got hurled.
So you launch him over the head of Cooper, the Marauders. He's distracted as the axe is lodged in the floor, but the blast just propels him overhead. And as he lands, he sort of he lands on sort of like one knee, he's scraping along these, rams the axe back into the ground, and he's just carving this trench as he slides to a stop, and then he slowly stands up and he sort of like lowers his center of gravity down, and you see him visibly shaking with apoplectic rage.
He mad.
Would you like to move?
Yes. Actually.
I'm fine. Run! like, run! I think Cooper will tell her to get out.
Cass in the name of self-preservation, Cass will scramble up and she will get behind Abe.
Yeah, you'll say.
Okay, so you're scrambling behind it.
Stay within close range of Abe. It's a good idea for anyone. Just close range.
Okay, in which case, as you rolled with fear, I will activate the Marauders this time, and 3 of them will activate. This Dravar Marauder fighting the Goblin Guard up in the northwest. Finally, this Goblin has been doing a sterling job, but is ultimately cut down. And these 3 begin making their way down to intercept the last of the commoners that are about to head through the portal. I will activate Guardy, And Gardy seeing like Gardy knows what's up, so we're gonna have Gardy trot off to try and save these. Actually, he'll go north. He's gonna head up north to try and intercept these marauders that are trying to pick off the commoners on the far
You
side.
just start collecting commoners on his back.
He could.
Sort of hoofing them around.
But yes, Gardy is. You know what? Gardy's going to do an agility check. Why not? What's his things? Leap, navigate, sprint. Oh, he's sprinting. So let's give him advantage. Okay, 18. So Gardy makes it into kind of contact with the marauders on the far side to keep them busy. He has rolled a fear though. Thank you, Gardy.
Cheating.
Handy how that works. I will then activate. Thank you very much, Gardy. I will spend a fear, and these 4 marauders are going to leapfrog past you, Cooper, and dogpile into Abe.
Fair enough.
So I've spent the fear. They will. It's +1, not -1. So it's 17 to hit. You take 20 damage
20 damage.
from 4 of them as
So
they
it's down
leap into you
one.
with blades and axes and halberds and spears.
Still unstoppable, so that reduces it down by 1, and then I use an armor slot to take off that. Thank you very much. I'm nearly out of armor. I never thought I'd see the day.
I will spend a fear. And Cooper, a sense of deja vu
Here he comes.
creeps up your spine as this armored figure reapproaches, and as he approaches this time, he's not dragging the axe across the ground anymore. He's holding it in a battle-ready position, but he gestures his arms in an open, he unfolds his arms into an open gesture, and you who would defend this town, you who would stand in the way of my crusade, I offer you one opportunity. Lay down your weapons, and you may yet live to see the dawn. Who would like to take next turn?
Just put my axe on the floor now. No. I'll take it. However,
Okay.
can I ask now, with the words of "you made me"? Does Abe have any recollection of who this fella is?
But
Or has he made quite a lot of people? You know, Abe's.
Roll me a reactionary.
Instinct.
I want to say knowledge. I mean, it's basically a straight roll, isn't it? A straight fear.
It's Professor Abe again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me a knowledge check. Oh, maybe is it instinct?
it was an
I
instinct.
mean, I'll re-roll.
Under that.
Perceive, sense, navigate.
Perceive.
No, it is a recall, so it is knowledge.
Yeah, I was
Off the
13.
back of a 13.
I need 8.
Off the back of a 13. There is a flicker of a memory. Like, the more that this figure speaks, the more this memory begins bubbling to the surface. You're in a position where you feel like this is someone from your past, but you can't quite put your thumb on who it is yet.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to do some attacks?
Yeah, I let me slice through some of these boys in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do some slicing of boys.
22 with hope. That is a hit.
18, and I'm unstoppable.
So your unstoppable is now at 6. So we'll finish after this turn.
Yeah.
So 24 so far. Do you want to horns it?
4. Oh, I have got some hope. Might as well. No, 2.
24 to 26. Okay, 26 damage. As these 4 dogpile onto Abe, Cassandra, you watch as in a brutal display, all 4 of them are cast down as the keeper in front of you swings left, right. You see one figure get skewered on Abe's, head butted by Abe, who then crashes into the side of the pillar, and all 4 of the marauders lay motionless at Abe's feet. Would you like to move?
He protect, he attack.
Okay. Okay. So you rolled with hope. So add your hope. Who wants to go next? I think Cooper's not been for a while.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to respond because it feels like he's been he's coming towards him. I think Cooper.
Beg my pardon. Real quick. Abe rolled with hope.
Yep.
Yep.
So. That was the wrong button. The reinforcements should be counting down. So the reinforcements count down to 5, and the crowds are gathering once again. Sorry, go for it, Coop.
I feel like in this moment, hearing about putting down arms and defending towns, and Cooper, I feel like he use his crossbow. He's like, "Look, mate, you disturbed my vacation," and he's going to just shoot him with crossbolts. As you guys go, so he's just going to crossbow him.
Okay.
It won't be sneak attack because obviously it's directly in his face, but I will use a hope for Lucky Devil.
Okay.
Hope it hits.
Nice.
Cool.
21 with hope. That is a hit.
Yeah, and that's and it's yeah. Okay, cool. And then so damage roll. It's 11. It's not great, but it's
11
nothing.
damage. In which case, you raise your crossbow bolt up, and as you fire, it funks into the joint between his breastplate and his upper arm guard, and you hear this bolt thud deeply, and the figure just flinches from the blow as they take minor damage.
His difficulty's been lowered by Griffin, if that changes anything.
So that just makes him easier to hit.
Okay. Makes it easier to hit.
Okay, so he takes minor damage from that crossbow bolt, but you notice he is still coming. Who wants to go next? Remember, take your ready macros.
I mean, I'm always ready.
Okay, I think Abe's jumping back in.
Always ready. Right. Abe's going to run forward again, and he will slice and dice. He's just really mad that he can't recall who this person is. He's getting old. He kind of forgets things. Forgets where his keys are. He forgets what evil villains he's made in his past. We've all been there. So 27 to hit.
That is a hit.
With hope.
With hope. So roll your damage.
Damage roll. It's a 12. I'm going to use my horns. It's a 14.
14 is my... Okay, so as you run in with your with your axe, what I can only imagine is this rising sweep up. The figure like drops into a slightly lower position, like a more defensive position as you approach. And as your sword swings up, you notice he sort of like attempts to lean backwards away from your blow to give him the momentum to then swing in a counterattack. But you like in sliding your front hoof forward slightly on the cobblestones, that gives you a few inches of extra reach, and your axe, as you deal minor damage to him, catches the lip of the figure's helmet, and you hear a "Ah!" as the helmet is launched off the figure's head and goes clattering to the cobblestone behind. And as the figure, like, head back, turned away, your mind flashes as you see this dark, blood red hair streaming down from this figure's head. And as the figure turns to look back to you, you see this sickly, sallow skin that is cracked and glowing with a sickly green energy, much like the axe. And Abe, time stops for a moment as you recognize the figure as Exo-Draven, one of the members of the village of Riceville Nar that you haven't seen since before the war. Abe, as you see this twisted, distorted look of rage etched across Exo-Draven's face, as he looks to you with these burning green eyes, tell me about the last time tell me of a memory that you had with Exo. Perhaps the one in a river once upon a time.
Once upon a time. Wait a sec. So the last time that... So yeah, I think Abe's suddenly just astounded that it's this person under the helmet. And the last time he saw him was he didn't have this corruption, if you would, to his face, and he remembers that Esco was a child or a young person in the village that he grew up in, or Esco grew up in, and he remembers a time where Esco was trying to build a bridge over the river in the village, and he was cursing as every time he built this little bridge, the river was sort of flowing through it and sort of scattering it all to the sides, and he sort of Abe watched as he was getting more and more frustrated, but he saw that Escrow sort of quietened, sort of listened to the water, sort of felt it out, and returned a sort of day after with a new design that worked with the flow of the river and created something quite beautiful. So he's quite shocked that this sort of like frustrated but kind of genius sort of child has turned into this sort of monster that's before him.
And I think the term monster is apt indeed, because the quiet young man that you remembered from the village has been lost beneath this. He looks grotesquely swollen with some sort of power. And you remember that in the conversations that you had with him when he was trying to build his bridge, he was cursing and tutting, and no matter what I do, the river just seems to wash it away. It's just it's infuriating that it can just it does it so dispassionately, so carelessly. All I'm trying to do is make things better, Abelric. That's all I want to do. And as you console him and suggest that perhaps he go away and re-look at his plans, leading to the beautiful creation he makes the next day, the memory you have in your mind of his smiling face, perhaps being one of your last memories of him, because not long after that, news from the lowlands of a war, of a sighting of dragons, the dragons descending from the heavens, begin to filter up to the mountaintops that enclose the city, the town of Riceville. And perhaps you discussed your conversations with Exo, with your wife, on those troubling days, as rumours of war and conflict between the people that below, in the lands below, began to become more and more prominent and numerous. And you remember the fallout, you remember hearing of the arguments and the somewhat dramatic display when Exo accused the elders of Riceville of complacency. Why did they not want to help those down below? Why did they not want to make a difference? And that was the last you heard of Exo as he left the village soon after. But that smiling face that you have etched in your memory from that day at the river now looks deeply, deeply lost beneath this malicious and violent snarl that he now wears. And as he kind of brings his head back up, and you see his skin cracking ever so more under the, like, to reveal more of this green glow, he looks to you and, yes, Abelric, yes, I've had an epiphany since we last met, he says as he drops back into a battle-ready stance. You taught me one very important lesson that day by the river. Why build bridges when you can become the river itself? And I will spend a fear to immediately activate him.
No, it's not the lesson I was trying to teach you.
And as he takes a step towards you, hefting his axe with a I will quickly roll a d8. You feel the tug at your chest as this feeling of insatiable hunger ripples out from Exo. But as you resist that, the axe swings down. You feel that he is surging with this dark purpose. So I'll add +3 to the attack. And the first blow goes wide, and then he immediately follows up with a second swing for a 13 to hit.
Oh, that one
and
gets
you
me.
take 21 damage. Your unstoppable is still active, I believe, until
I next go. So I can still take that down by one, and then another, and then. Oh my god! I'm gonna run out of armor. Okay.
Okay. I will. Who wants to go next? Griffin hasn't been in a while.
just watching as he's doing like, oh well, and he's just, oh, I am the river.
No, that's going to hurt everyone else. I can't do that.
What are you thinking? Killing a kitten?
Well, I've got Fireball. So
Oh no!
probably not. I think he's, after seeing sort of like his friends, like his new friends, sort of really try and hammer down at this guy, he's just going to pluck up the courage as well, and he's going to go after him with his cutlass.
Oh, Riff!
Okay.
Especially seeing Abe take all this flak, he's going to go, no!
Did you want to potentially tag team?
Yeah?
Because
Well,
I have
hey,
5
as-
hope.
Just real quick, can I have a instinct reaction roll, please, Griffin?
Mm-hmm.
From Griffin.
Also getting into melee range.
Yes.
He's really
You're really scared of him. You're so scaredy.
I gain 2 fear.
Every time you come up,
Go back up to 3.
no, take his mask off.
Yeah, and then he goes back to Cooper. Just
With his cutlass. Oh, no.
Well, Griffin, are we going to see a Griffin Cooper tag team?
Do you want to try
Fernando?
something? Because if you want to cutlass him, then maybe I can try and stab it. Like I go low, you go high, sort
Get
of.
him in the knees.
Tag team.
Flank round
Yeah,
eight.
get him.
It's
Yeah.
My 2 little
Yeah.
boys coming in.
go for it.
Around me.
So if I'll use my dagger.
We still have advantage on him, don't we, Dan? At the moment. No, it's his difficulty that's down.
It's difficulty is down.
He has activated now, so that
So he just-
vulnerability is gone.
No, but the -2 is still there, isn't it?
The -2 should still be there.
-2's. Well, that was a temporary thing, right?
No.
You make 10.
Make a scene, temporarily distract.
No. Sure.
Okay, cool. That's
So
fine.
yeah, he is no longer
that's fine.
distracted.
Two.
Okay, so I'll spend the hope regardless of what happens because I've got
Okay.
the hope. But I'm going to add street smarts to my dagger, and also he's in melee with Abe, right? So I should get sneak attack if I hit. So
So Cooper's going one way, Griffin's going the other.
yeah, so
Oh, them bones.
that was bad.
Oh, did somebody do it?
No
No.
one did. No one did a crit.
I
Okay,
just
so
got
do
2
you want
twos,
to
but they
go
were different 2s.
12
I-
with hope or 15
I've
with
still
fear?
got a rally dice.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, go Nate.
Nice.
Oh,
20.
And that's
20 with fear.
Any with fear? Are we happy with that?
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a hit. I go up 1.
Okay.
Just on the side, real quick, Cooper.
Mhm.
Reaction, instinct roll, please.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You fail that, so I gain another 4 fear. You're welcome.
Okay. But I still get to roll my damage.
You have hit, so the 2 of you roll your attacks.
So yeah,
Roll your
so it
damages
should
even?
be-
12, 24, 28
28.
damage. As he tussles with Abe, the 2 of you launching your... How do you tag team him from either flank?
I think we just look at each other and then run around
Give a nod,
opposite
and
sides.
then yeah, I feel like
Okay,
yeah,
one of you goes low, one of you goes high.
yeah, I go low with the dagger.
I'll go high.
Okay. In which case, as the 2 of you stab into this Exo Draven, that is major damage. He takes 2 hit points, and he, as you kind of stab into him, it your blade slide between armor plates, and then he swings his arms outwards, catching the 2 of you and launching you back off him to kind of give himself some space. And you can see where you've where you've made your attacks, his blood seems to be this luminous green glow. It had this luminous green glow to it, which does not in any way, shape, or form look natural. And you've rolled so that you use the nature roll with the fear, Cooper's roll with Griffin's roll with the fear. So he will immediately activate. So you had to go. Now it's back to him. He will bellow to me, and 4 more marauders. I'll just grab these from up here. 4 more marauders arrive, summoned by their master's call. Pull them down here, pull them down here. They will immediately activate, and as they rush in to protect their liege, when he activates, he's going to roll a d8. And the hunger does not wound any of you, like claw out to any of you. But as more marauders rush in on Draven's position, Exo looks to you, Abe, and everything the war taught me is that the gods are careless, he says. And as one of the marauders runs in, he grabs a marauder around the throat and lifts them up, much like he did with that guard a little while ago. And you watch as Exo's hand glows green, and the marauder screams. It's a scream of pain, but it's tinged with one of joy, as the life is sucked out of the marauder's body and a withered husk is discarded to the ground.
Jesus.
And Exo,
Nice.
and you watch as some of the wounds on Exo's face and body heal and begin stitching themselves back together. And as he looks to you, and there is one thing that I've learned from the dragons. They said that they are all powerful and almighty, but that is the great lie. Just like us, they can die like us, and I will see them all fall. We created gods, therefore we are gods ourselves, he says. And as he gives this speech, the marauders seem kind of taken in this kind of euphoric, like epiphanic joy as he preaches to you. He's done his 2 actions. Who's going to take the next turn? Cassandra's not had a go in a while?
Yeah. Release the hounds. Yeah, Cass has watched this.
Look.
She is going to, she will draw alimony again, and she will aim. She'll head this way, so she's not aiming through Abe.
Yep.
And she will aim.
Okay. Do you want to spend any hope for an experience?
Well, I
I
just
would
rolled.
suggest not in this moment.
I don't think I have an experience to draw from anyway.
Okay. In which case, as you kind of scoot round the corner and take aim and fire, Exo turns to you. He seems much more. He seems much quicker on his feet all of a sudden, like he's surging with this with this rising energy. And he brings his gauntlet up, and the lightning blast from alimony kind of ricochets off his arm guard, and then he. That's a move. You've rolled with fear, so I gain a fear. I will then reactivate him. He then, so as he brings his arms down, and there's this look of crazed. There's this crazed look in his eyes as his mouth cracks and distorts into this rictus grin. And as we are the ones who created the world spirits, their essence born of mortal means, it means that if we were to take their essence back within ourselves, we would rise to godhood. And mark my words, he says, as he activates the hunger that emanates from him, claws at you all again, but does not take hold. He consumes another of the marauders to give himself another hit point. It is my duty to consume the world spirits in their entirety, so I may rise to take my place among the dragons and cast them low, and only then will the world be just, he says, as he takes a wild swing at Abe for 24 to hit.
That hits.
And you are powerless to stop me. He spits as he deals you 28 damage.
Oh, I'm gonna have to start taking hit points.
Can we activate Gardy at some point for healing?
We can. As he says this, he swings at Abe, but you realise that, like, as Abe, as you're caught on the axe blade and kind of pushed to the side, he then surges out of this kind of grouping that you've got him in, and then kind of looms back over you, Cassandra. Who wants to go next?
I want to make sure that if Cass is hit, I get hit instead.
Okay.
Please. That's my go. I don't know what happens next, but
so I think we'll need to move you
Cooper
to
parkour.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I will, however, ask for a instinct check from Cooper, please.
Yeah. Instinct. Is that good?
That is a fail, unfortunately. So I gain 1 fear.
I got
as
a hope,
you.
so that's good.
No, because it's
No.
a reaction.
Okay.
But you can certainly attack, and then if you want to, you can absolutely kind of push Cass out the way if she gets swung at.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to dagger him, please. If I can. That was terrible, Cooper. What? At least it would have hope, though.
You do gain a hope. I feel like I've been forgetting these countdowns, so I'll tick them down a couple. There are reinforcements due very soon. There aren't actually very many marauders left, apart from the ones.
He keeps eating them.
He does keep eating them.
He does.
So, Griffin, what I will do, however, is the 2 marauders that are left behind, they will activate as it's my turn next. I'll spend a fear as they dogpile into you. And they swing at you with their reaping weapons for 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
You take 10 damage.
10 damage. That is, well, that's only minor damage. I will spend a armor slot.
And I will spend another fear, because I am rich with it now, to reactivate Exo. And in this moment, Cassandra, you can see that, like, as he glances at you for a moment, his gaze flickers for a moment, like past you, towards the portal to Avamore. And as he looks to the 2 of you that are seemingly in his way, he activates, and his all-devouring hunger will trigger.
No.
So everyone within very close. So that is Abe, Cass, and Cooper all need to mark 1 hit point as you feel like something within you devoured.
Do that again, Dad.
That's for the Patreon. And then as he does this, I've also been forgetting to hammer your hope, so I'll remember that now. He first swings at you, Cass, for being in his way.
Valid.
For a 15 to hit.
I think that hits.
I
Yep,
will.
that hits.
I will say, if someone wants to push you out the way,
I'll give all my hope. I've got
it
3
will
hope.
cost D4 stress.
That's fine. I can do that.
So roll a D4. Take that much stress.
D4. Where's my D4?
Oh,
1 stress.
1 stress. In which case, Cooper, you will take 41 damage.
That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Cool. Let me just double check what that looks like. Okay, so yeah, so 20 is my severe damage. So we're looking at let's look at it again. So yeah. However, I do have scales. If I get severe, I can use scales to mark 1 fewer hit point.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to
2.
take something.
So 2 hit points.
Well, no, because surely it's 3, because you said about doubling it to 4.
Oh,
if it's
yes.
Double. So,
Yes.
no, genuinely, like, so that would be 3 hit points, right?
Yes, correct.
Difficulty there, Dan, is that I have 5 hit points, so it'd be down to 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you not spending armor?
I should spend armor, shouldn't I? Let's do that.
You can spend 1 armor.
I can spend 1 armor, so yeah, so that will take it down to 3 hit points, won't it?
Okay.
I think.
In which case, Cass, you watch as Cooper pushes you out the way, and this axe catches him square across the chest, and you watch as the blade cuts deep into the armor, and Cooper, you feel your ribs crack under the weight of this blade as it launches you back, and you bounce off the pillar behind you back into like a unsteady standing position at Exo's feet. And then he looks to his attention has gone from you, Cass, to you, Cooper, and then as he looks backwards and forwards, you know what, I'm gonna spend another fear, but not for any attacks. I'm just gonna pause Exo for a moment, and from the latest group of commoners, as they move up,
You're spending a fear for the true BBUG of this campaign.
General public.
I'm going to spend a fear.
you see, Cooper, as you stagger back for a second, and as kind of blood pours out of this large wound across your chest, you look up and see this small, red-haired goblin girl.
God.
In a bright pink blouse and bright orange dress, and she looks over at the two of you with this fearful look as she's shepherded towards the portal, as Hopeless Aileen is moved to safety. But Draven, I will now spend the fear to reactivate him. His attention has gone from you, Cass, to you, Cooper, as you put yourself in the way, and then he snarls a second time. No one will stop me. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Am I allowed to do anything in that moment?
You can. What is it you're thinking?
Can I blink? Can I blink with him?
Yeah, D4 stress. Cooper did a few. I'll do it for you in return. So roll a D4. Spend that much stress.
Where's my D4? There you are. That's a 3.
So you take 3 stress.
That's fine.
And you two may blink away as Exo springs the axe down in this execution style swing to end the man Cooper. Where if you move your token to wherever you want to move it to, and then I'll move Cooper with you.
Where would be a good? I'm gonna.
I will also remind everyone that they need to all reduce a hope, lose a hope, and I gain a fear because Exo made a successful attack.
I think I'll grab Cooper and we will go here.
Okay. In which case, Cooper, you as you look up at this blade that's swinging down to you, and you know in this moment that this is the blow that ends your life. You feel your stomach kind of give out, lurch out from underneath you, and your lung, air fills your lungs, and it hurts for the wound across your chest. As you hear this, as the axe drives into the cobblestone where you once stood, and you realise that Cass has got your arm, having just teleported you to the other side of the pillar. And Exo looks over his shoulder in anger, and then snarls, and then looks back to the portal. Just in time for Captain Thaniel to rush forward and draw a rapier. And you'll go no further, he shouts. Who wants to take next turn?
I'll grab it. I'll take it.
Go, Abe, go.
Abe would like to. He's gonna come right up to escrow. No. Exo, like exoskeleton.
Yes.
Yeah, exo.
Can I also have a instinct reaction roll, please?
Yes. No, that's not the right one. Instinct. Oh, I'm scared.
That is 4 fear. I am now maxed at 12.
Yeah. Abe is a mixture of confused and angry, and he doesn't really know. Kids these days, they get all in the, they get a bee in their bonnet about stuff. Think they go on the forums too long. Think they can become a god.
Try to cancel the dragons.
Yeah. What? It's all woke bullshit, if you ask me. No gods. Whoa, I don't know about that. So he's gonna hit him if he can. It's a 20.
That's a 20. That is a hit.
Fabulous. And he's so mad that he's gone so wrong. Fab 15. Let's spend a hope. 15, 20.
20
please.
is minor damage.
Oh, for goodness sake.
He loses a hit point. As he's knocked forwards as you charge him from behind. And as he turns to you, and why do you persist, Abel Rick? He spits at you.
Oh, because you're quarrelling with anyone here. You've got your mind all mixed up and you've got yourself in some trouble. I don't know what you've done, but you ain't who you used to be.
He looks to you, and my quarrel started as soon as I saw explorers dabbling with the world spirits on the Isles. I will not suffer any intervention by...
Abe's like sniffing gas.
I will not suffer any intervention from the hypocrites of Avamore, launching a war on this world in the name of eradicating arcane mana, only to use it in the rediscovered world. He spits on the floor like a luminous green-blooded spit. Who would like to go next, or would Abe like to have take another lump?
I mean, I'm more than happy to have another crack.
Yeah, go for
on,
it.
let's double crack it. 26.
That's a hit.
9.
Plus?
No, I don't. I'm dashing through hope. 9.
Okay. 9. That is minor damage as you swing at him again. And he takes another step back. And why do you resist? He says, I will spend a fear. As you charge him from behind and then take a swing at him, he then will attempt to consume your essence.
Oh, hello.
He unfortunately does not consume your essence, so instead he's just going to swing with the axe. A 13 to hit. For 20 damage. I gave you the opportunity to stand down, and yet you stand before me. As he swings at you, he uses the momentum of the axe swing to then spin on his back hoof and to close the distance on the dragon scent that stands between him and the portal. And he brings his axe down heavily on Thaniel.
Nice.
But Thaniel manages to dive out the way as the axe swings wildly. I will not be stopped. The road to Avamore must be closed, he says. That's his turn done. Who wants to take the next turn? Hit your macros, everyone.
I'll just keep hitting him if no one wants to go.
Livy, do you need more hope?
I do, desperately.
Griffin will run up to Abe and go like, "Come on, you've got him on the ropes," as an inspirational word, and that will grant your hope.
Oh, thank you very much. Take that. Where's Guardy at? Where's our...
He's currently on the other side of the portal, fighting hoof and tooth with some other marauders and shepherding civilians into the portal.
Blessings.
You've rolled with hopes, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've rolled with some hopes. So, you've rolled 2 hopes off the back of your 2 turns. So, as you kind of rush towards Abe, and like Exo is kind of sandwiched between Thaniel and Abe, desperately sort of like fending off their attacks, swinging this hefty great axe around, you watch as the portal just behind Thaniel flares with silver bluish energy, and through the portal step 2 concourse mages, portal guards from the concourse of Avamore. And as these 2 mages kind of step in, they look around to assess the situation, and like you see that they're appalled by the number of kind of bodies, and you hear like a cry of like a cheer as these mages step forward, and you see them conjure like runes between their gauntleted hands, and the remaining commoners make it through to the portals. They'll make it through to the portal to safety. So I will, with the emergence of the portal guards, grant everyone 2 hope.
Yay!
Yes, 2 portal guards, a Lorivar woman and a goblin woman dressed in the uniforms of the concourse portal guards arrive to help the remaining commoners. Carry on, Griffin.
I've done. I've given an inspirational word, so I've given Abe another hope. So...
Okay. Abe, you have 4 hope if you want to take your next turn.
Yeah, I will, sir. It's 18.
18?
Yeah, it's an 18.
It's a hit.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm going to mark a stress and make one of those an 8.
Okay.
please.
So that's 16. So it's 19 damage. Plus.
And then
you horn
I'm gonna horn him. Oh,
So you have rolled. So what is it? 16, 19, 20 damage.
20. Still minor.
20 damage is minor damage. But Abe, tell me how this happens.
Oh, finally got him. Finally got him. I think.
And bear in
As
mind,
you-
it's a minor blow. Minor blow that has brought him low.
Minor blow. I think he can see that he's trying to make a dash for the portal, and he will. This is really mean. Can I take out his hamstrings, please?
You can.
Can I slice his legs? Like a.
Yeah. As he in which case, as he turns to fend off an attack from Thaniel, he exposes his lower body, and you're able to get down and attack at the back of his hooves.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna slice the back of his legs and just say,
Okay.
"You ain't going nowhere, son."
And Exo roars in pain as you cut through his Achilles, and he spins and kind of drops to the ground, unable to stand. And as he kneels, like face contorted in pain and rage, as he looks from you to the portal, now manned by these portal guards, and back to you.
How?
And as he looks up to you, he says, Why would you stop me in my mission? What do you hope to gain from stopping me?
Oh, I've got nothing to gain, but I got everything to lose.
He looks to you, and there's this somewhat pleading look. You know what I say is right. You know that the world spirits are born of mortals. All we need to do is take their essences back, and we can make the world as we see fit. Why would you stop me?
Well, if that's the world that you want, I don't want none of it. I don't want to be like you. Look at you. Cursed.
He looks to you, and in a somewhat pleading manner, you could also imbue yourself with the power of the world spirits. Just join me, Abel Rick. You are like a father to me back in Riceville now. Join me in the consumption of the world spirits. What do you have to lose?
Well, the whole world. Can I dispatch him?
You can.
Fabulous. Because he's looking down at him, I think he feels like a mixture of like rage and also pity. That he's become. It's almost like the ideas that he had of change were things that Abe also felt was needed within the commune, and that it was such a secular society, but obviously it's all become corrupted in his greed for more and more power. And he just kind of looks at him and he goes, I don't think whatever the world you want is not good for no one. And he just takes it's like killing like a like an animal, if you want to put it out of its misery quite quickly. And he just kind of takes his neck and just kind of puts his arm around it and just goes and just snaps his neck, and just kind of leaves him. He's like, sorry, Esco, but what the life that you wanted was not a life worth living.
As you put your arms around Exo's neck and you begin to squeeze, and he starts to kind of choke as the breath kind of leaves him. He looks up into your eyes in the moments before you twist, and as this close to him, you suddenly feel this flare of fear and panic well up within you. And as he, his neck is being twisted more and more as he desperately tries, he's using all his muscles to stop you from twisting his neck and ending it and breaking it. And as his mouth, with these rotten, blackened, sharpened teeth, come close to your ear, there's this look of defiance in his eyes as he whispers, "My world is nearer than you think. What makes you think the Titans will be the first world spirits I've devoured?" And as you snap his neck and he goes limp and collapses to the ground, Thaniel looks down and looks up to you and, "You did it! You did it!" he says, as he sort of gestures to you, somewhat dumbfounded. And Abe, as you release Exo and you stand to full height. How much have I got? 10 fear?
No more.
I'm going to spend all 10 fear. And I will... beg my pardon. I'll spend all 10 fear. And Abe, you watch as the crackling green glow from his skin and the axe dulls slightly, and then begins to glow brighter and brighter and in a blink of a moment, before you or Griffin or Thaniel really have a chance to acknowledge what's happening, you all take 42 direct magic damage as your worlds go blank. Please mark your healths.
I don't know where I am.
I can't, Dan. Oh,
Yeah, I think Cooper's...
If you hit C, you can open up your character sheets.
I-
42 direct magical damage.
Yeah, I think I'm gone. I mean, no, hang on. I can use armor.
I was
So
fully
I-
planning to ram a health potion
Direct.
down your throat while Abe was
direct, isn't it? You can't
No.
take armor slots for it.
Oh no,
so
yeah. So yeah,
three. I'm also down. I'm done.
Who has health points left?
Me.
I might do. I think I have.
I have 2 left.
So realistically, anyone who had more than 4 hit points will probably still
Yeah,
be
I
okay.
think I'm still up.
Yeah.
sorry, the cat is giving me such a dirty look.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Griffin and Cass,
Yeah.
you both up? You both have hit points?
2 left.
So we're going to finish this campaign. Yeah. You and me both.
You feel being slightly... Griffin and Cass, your worlds go white, and you feel this searing... I'd say a searing heat, but there's... The burn feels much more insular as this green fire washes over you. And you're not sure how long you are unresponsive. But as the two of you open your eyes, your worlds turn from a white to a dark, dusty, dirty brown grey. And between the two of you, you feel the first reactions in your chest are to free yourselves from whatever is holding you down. And as the two of you claw your way out of the rubble, you find yourselves blasted dozens of feet back from where you were, at the centre of what appears to be a crater that has ripped through the town of Dawlishal. The portal is gone. The rubble of the stones, the columns, scattered like dust in the wind. Cass, as you pick yourself up, you look over your shoulder and notice that Cooper is lying with you, and currently appears to be completely unresponsive. Would you like to do anything in this immediate moment, Cass?
I mean, she'll run to Cooper, or scramble, or limp, or whatever she's currently capable of doing. Crawl.
Okay. As you crawl over to Cooper, you said you were going to feed Cooper a healing potion, so presumably you had it to hand.
Yeah, I assume she was sort of holding it as the world exploded. Okay. She's trying to ram it down his throat.
Okay. As you desperately fumble and you feel like your fingers aren't working properly, and as you look around, you can see that there are shapes jutting from the rubble of people perhaps too close to the explosion. You can see there are anti-shadows scorched across the ground. And as you focus on your fingers and uncork the potion and begin to pour it shakily into Cooper's mouth, Cooper, I believe you gain 1d4 hit points.
Okay. 1d4.
Griffin, you awaken to a similar situation, and as you glance over, you can see that Cass and Cooper have been blasted clear of quite some considerable way from you. But as you pull yourself up, you see that sprawled over a parts of the collapsed pillar that you were near, one of the pillars of the portal, you see Abe. He is motionless, lying alongside the unresponsive but scorched Captain Thaniel.
Griffin will bend down. Don't you start laughing. This is a serious moment.
It's wait for you to just say Captain Thaniel instead.
Oh no, our boy!
Griffin is gonna bend down to Abe, fully believing that it was probably Abe that protected him from the majority of the blast, because he was standing behind him. He's going to sort of shake him by the shoulders and try and use his inspirational word again token to to, in technical terms, give him another hit point and say, like, come on, you could. You're not going to go down now, are you? Come on, get up.
Off the back of your inspirational word, Abe, you regain 1 hit point. And Griffin, you watch as Abe takes a ragged breath and coughs and splutters.
Oh my God.
And perhaps this is the moment when you take a closer look at Thaniel and realise that what is lying next to Abe is only Thaniel's top half.
My boy. I made him. He's gone. He's so dead.
They massacred our boy.
From within so Griffin and Abe, as Abe kind of comes back to life somewhat, and begins moving, Abe, you're feeling like you can't really move much, but Griffin, you can now see, now that the portal is obliterated at the center of this, near the center of this crater, and you realize the epicenter was where Exodraven once was, and you can see shards of the blackened metal armor jutting from the rubble, like a widespread and macabre gravesite. You can see like the unconscious form of Gardy amongst the rubble of the pillar that was on the far side of the portal that has also been flattened. He looks okay, but unconscious.
Is he still a llama?
He's reverted back from llama form. Cass and Cooper, as you pick yourselves up, what do you do?
Could I ask, because I think it's an interesting dynamic when it comes to Daggerheart, because it isn't a dynamic in D&D, because technically we did die. Can we have some sort of scarring or scorching or something that relates to what killed us? So I think that sounds pretty thematic, considering what the hell just happened to us.
Yeah.
I say not to talk for Livy, but certainly for Cooper, I'm happy for there something.
There is the scar for if you drop 0, you can take a scar.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, what do the two, where is the first place the two of you go?
I mean, I think as soon as Cooper kind of wakes up from being dead, Cass just enfolds him in the hardest hug ever, crushes the hit point out of him.
Ow, 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 ow!
She's got.
I'm alright, I think.
You are an idiot!
That's not really much of a change then, is it?
No.
Are you
Why
okay?
did you do that?
Well, that accident torn you apart.
Well, yeah, but then it did tear you apart.
Sort of. I think the blast did the worst of the damage, if I'm honest.
Don't do that again.
As you
Please.
chastise Cooper, Cassandra, from the rubble, a little way over the way, you hear a soft and feeble, pained cough. And as the two of you turn your attentions over, beneath the rubble, you spy a glimpse of orange fabric. Bright orange fabric. And peering slightly closer, you see it paired with the bright pink cloth of a blouse.
I thought she went through the portal.
Apparently, she did not go through the portal. Can we help her? If we notice this, can we both go over and help her? This is obviously something we can do.
As you rush over to Aileen, and Cooper, you see, well, the two of you see that there is a large piece of like masonry rubble that is currently pinning her down, and it's just bits of her skirt and like the sleeve of her arm that's poking out from under the rubble. And as the two of you presumably work together to lift the rubble off,
Yeah.
as the rubble billows dust out, as you toss it off her, you see Aileen look up to you with her big hopeful eyes glistening with pain and tear. And as she looks up to you, she looks up to you, and there's confusion for a moment, and then there's a ever so weak smile. And then she looks down at the large piece of wood skewering her through the torso. You saved each other. There is hope in and she stops moving. Abe and Griffin, what do you do?
I think Abe just is not like just kind of shaken from a near-death experience, but not. He's quite stoic, so he's just kind of like, gets up, and his first thought is, well, he kind of looks around, he sees that Gardy is unconscious, and just kind of using his like axe as like a sort of bit of a sort of temporary walking stick, as his legs completely sort of been blown out. He's just like, go on, Griff, let's go get him.
As the two of you rush over to Gardy, you find that he's in a bad way, but he is stable. And as you begin to tend to your wounds in however best a way you can, Griffin, you glance at one of the jagged armor fragments worn by Exo Draven that is embedded into the ground, and you realize that the force of his explosion would have detonated his armor like a fragmentation grenade. And as you turn and look at it, and you almost get this sensation that it's staring back at you in defiance. And as you look at it, you watch as the armor fragment begins to vibrate.
Oh no.
And the vibration, the increasing shaking makes it dislodge from the rubble it's embedded in. And as Abe tends to Gardy, you watch as this armor shard starts sliding along the floor. And as you follow its path, you notice it's heading back to the center of the explosion. And more shards from all around the blast site begin converging. And you watch as this, from the feet up, this glowing green skeleton of a keeper begins to manifest as the armor begins attaching to it. As tendrils of green light begin reaching out and begin pulling themselves back together. And Griffin, as you're stood paralyzed at the sight of what you're seeing, the other three of you, you also notice the horror that appears to be the silhouette of Exo Draven reforming. And as this glowing green skeleton builds up more and more, and the twisted armor plates flick back on, and you hear the sound of screeching metal as they form back into shape. And the last part of it that you, Abe, you see as Exo's face reforms bar the cracks in the skin, and there is a look of determination on his face. I told you, these will not be the first gods I've consumed. Stay out of my way, he says. And as the axe returns to his hand, the keeper turns and leaves, leaving the four of you in the devastation of Dawlishal. Congratulations on completing episode 7.
I don't feel like we really kind of got any further. I feel like we've gone back a couple of steps. Oh no.
As the four of you look across the devastated landscape of the town of Dawlishal, I would like to thank you for playing. Thank you in chat for watching. And if you would like to see where this story goes next, I heartily recommend hitting the like button, subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitch, joining our free Discord, where I'm sure there will be much discussion about what has happened tonight, and perhaps some speculation on where our adventurer goes next. So, we will be taking a week's break, so we will be back with episode 8 on the 21st of July, but we will have something next Monday. Perhaps it will be a bit of a behind the scenes chat, so I heartily recommend you stick around to watch for that next week. Yes, thank you all for watching, thank you all for playing. We'll see you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.